User disconnected from your channel.
But what they truly meant was the combat infantry. Which you can only get if you're not deployed. Right, yeah, so, I mean, same. Yeah. Alright, yeah, we're all good here, Captain. Yeah, all good, thank you. Thank you for checking.
Roger that.
And 113.2. I have .1. Not .2.
So just so everybody's
Here, Ines, it'll save you time. I got a mod.
earned a combat infantryman badge, which means you do not have 3
I don't want to carry it anyway.
deployment under your belt. Thank you. You're not allowed to wear the unit patch under the flag on the right arm. Is everybody tracking? Alright, it sounded like everyone enough.
Alright, thank you, Sergeant Rouse. In that case, we'll get started with the defense here. How's everyone doing? Amazing. Following on the first phase of the operation that we had, was excellent, but of course a few things that we need to iron out prior to the second phase. Primarily, it's of course communications and firing and fire maneuver aspect of it. Can anybody stand up if you had already been trained on SLC2? Perfect, that's a lot of people. You may so the first phase of this platoon training will involve correction. The first phase of this training will be practicing exactly that, fire and maneuver. If you reference your maps, there are 2 camps. There's Camp 1 and Camp 2. These camps are filled with enemy positions, and we will go out in groups of 2. So I'm going to clarify what those groups are. 1-1 and 1-3. You will go out as a group of 2 squads, and you will be tasked with clearing out.
We lost you after clearing out LT.
Alright, if you have your maps open, 1-1, 1-3, you'll be tasked with clearing out the objective marked as Camp 1 to the north. Your AO is also marked for you, so stay within the bounds. We will give each group 5 mics to come up with a plan about how you're going to patrol and route clear that area. The goal with this training is to emphasize coordination between the squads that are doing these exercises together, so we'll get you on your individual net for that. And then to the south, we'll have 1-2 and 1-4 around Tyrone Ridge, marked as Camp 2. Your AO is also marked in red. Again, you will be attacking predominantly static structures with the goal of communicating with the other squads and promoting cohesion and coordination amongst each other. Lieutenant, you might want to step to the side for a moment. So, keep in mind that what the goal of our training is here is very specific for the squads to be communicating and coordinating with each other. You're not just assaulting an objective, you're communicating how to get there and what you're doing. So, just as the fire team leaders would be communicating with their squad leaders about how they do that, the squad leaders should be communicating with each other about how to achieve their objective. So we expect to see bounding by squads, peeling, general fire maneuver tactics. We are not, the goal is not to just rush there, clear it out as quickly as possible. It's to do it methodically and correctly according to standards. So, Lieutenant Campbell, I have appraised them of the rest of the brief there, that they'll have 5 mics as each group to plan a route clearance. Is there anything else?
Was that for the phase 2 of the train?
Negative. I went ahead and covered the rest of phase 1 after.
Yeah, perfect. All right, cool. Thank you, Sergeant Rouse, and my apologies, everyone. Apparently, I had a major malfunction. Yeah, with that said, we are going to get started shortly here. The groups are 1-1 and 1-3. You will be transported to the start of Camp 1 for your exercise. And 1-2 and 1-4, you will be transported to Camp 2 to begin your exercise, where you are expected to clear out enemy positions, and you are, of course, expected to utilize fire and maneuver tactics on the enemy positions. And that is your main objective, to basically clear out any OP4 in the camp. And of course, the OP4 can be squad-size elements, fire team-size elements. Maybe there's an armor piece in there. I don't know. You'll find out. And which leads me to the first question that I'm gonna ask all of you. What is the first thing that you do when you take contact as a fire team member?
Return.
Return fire, call out the 3Ds, sir.
Thank you, Private McKenzie. That is absolutely correct. And another question. What is the difference between successive and alternating bounds? Oh, sorry, Sergeant May, you wanted to say something?
Yes, Lieutenant. Would it also not be the correct answer to take cover or concealment so that you can return fire?
You're absolutely correct, Sergeant May. Taking cover should be a pretty basic infantrymanship sort of thing, and you are expected to have some form of self-preservation. You wouldn't want to be shot, otherwise you cannot return fire. On to my next question. What's the difference between successive and alternating bounds? Corporal Kirk.
Thank you, Lieutenant. In a successive bound, one element moves, and then the other element moves up to their position. And in alternating bounds, one element moves, and then the other element leapfrogs to a further position.
Yep. Successive is basically one team advances, halts, and then the second team gets online with them. Nobody passes each other. It's slower, but more secure. And exactly as you said, Corporal Courier, alternating is where the second team pushes past the first team. It's faster, but trades off some security because the moving elements push ahead of the overwatch element. So a lot of coordination is needed there. And my last question to y'all before we get started. And what defines a near ambush versus a far ambush?
Thank you, LT. A near ambush is within grenade range, and a far
User
ambush is
disconnected from your
anything
channel.
above that.
That is correct. A small correction. According to the document, anything beyond roughly 50 meters. The reaction to each is different because of what that distance allows you to do. Alrighty. That covers all the important fundamentals of SLC. Definitely would recommend, if you're not trained on that, get with your COC, start working on those materials, or if you want to be a leader. Stand by for now. Sergeant Rouse, did I miss anything? Go ahead, Captain McCoy.
Thank you, Lieutenant. I just want to mention about bounding in specific. You don't need to be in contact to use bounding as a maneuver technique, right? A lot of the times I see that we often wait till we're in contact to start using it, but if you know that contact is imminent, if your job is to push up to an objective, even if you haven't started taking contact yet, it would be prudent to start using these maneuver techniques so that you can keep your security up and maneuver and close the distance to the enemy, right? So just remember, we don't need to be in contact. Once we move out of the movement phase into the maneuver phase, bounding is a tool in your toolbox, remember, to execute the mission, right? So it's not necessarily specifically being under contact, but just be aware of that. That's all, Lieutenant. Thank you.
Thank you, Captain. Appreciate it. Any C's or Q's before we get started with our training exercises for today? Did I miss anything, Sergeant?
Negative, Lieutenant.
All right. 1113, group up with yourselves somewhere west of this fob, near that wall. And 12 and 14, you could stay close to the
Alpha, go ahead and keep moving west.
You are clear to lock and load.
Alright, 1-1, we are moving west of the fob, clear to lock.
Western wall.
Alpha, this is DO on 111.1, requesting radio check over.
Roger.
Hernandez,
Charlie, this is Elwood on your guy, over.
lock and load.
1-1, this is Charlie, negative.
That is wearing Ray-Bans. Get it
All right,
corrected.
Roger that. I'm going to go ahead and give you DOG.
Specialist
Go ahead and get him
Doyle,
sorted
give
out
the
while I talk
appropriate
to
info.
1-3. Hey, 1-3. I am your buddy tonight. How's it going?
We're gonna need a new
What's up,
platoon
brother?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to just tick over 1 to 110. Attack 1.
Alright, go ahead and go.
Hey, Fern, what's up, brother?
You're gonna be with Charlie tonight.
Can do.
Okay.
What box do you need again for the AR?
Just stick as a grenadier.
Is
That's
that
fine.
point 3? 111.3?
Okay, so
Yes.
as far as this is
100
concerned,
round, 6.8 tracer.
solving this problem,
Copy, thank you.
I'm going
I think it's pretty
to
straightforward.
drop my
I think,
tube
moving
and
in a,
grab
platoon column into
AT stick. I'll
contact,
be right
and
back.
then the element that makes contact first
You're clear to
sets
lock.
up his base of fire. We just
Charlie,
maneuver
this is
from there.
DO on 111.3, requesting
I
radio
think
check
kind of
over.
just head straight up the middle, get the contact,
Dude, this is Charlie,
and then
Roger,
it's
over.
gonna all just be coordinated
Roger
from there.
How about we do get the platoon
Alright, guys.
going?
Let's just head out the wire a little bit.
That's the situation.
I hate to say it again, Sergeant Mayor.
Are you talking about like a leader's recon?
You have it E5 Sergeant Patrick, really 6 Sergeant Patrick. I'm sure it's not gonna really
I'll
matter.
address this once we deconflict.
Just making sure we're all on the same plane of
We'll
thought.
just start just as we get dropped in.
Alright, let's see here. Doyle, come over here.
We might be able to cover more terrain if we do a wedge.
You mean
Hey, you, come over here.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you. But don't run off now, Ennis.
I wasn't aware of such a formation. You talking about being online?
No,
Or?
we're just alpha. The whole squad's alpha.
It's a shifted line.
Gotcha.
Hey, this is going to be the buddy team. Myself and Doyle, Hernandez, Tolbert, and
Get behind
Ennis.
this.
Alright, and whoever is the first unit
That's what
that
I fucking
establishes
forgot.
contact as the base supplier, the other one maneuvers.
Yeah, roger that. I'm always pretty partial to having the larger element act as the base of fire where possible, so I figure I could take point on this one.
Sounds good.
All right, sounds good.
I pushed us all red since we're all one team tonight.
There we go.
Stalker, you fellas joining us over here at Camp 1?
Yes, they have us detached to 1-3.
Okay, roger that.
We have readjusted our platoon
This
to
is alpha, Roger.
1.0.6.
Or at least one.
I got 2.
This is one like, please check in on
What's up, baby?
I'll just check it on you guys. What's up?
I don't know what Charlie is.
You gotta go blue, Bishop.
1 and 1-3 for your communications on this
User
first
joined your
stage.
channel.
0.2.
Bishop, you gotta go blue.
I need to go to box and be back. I'm just retouched.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
go straight over here. Go ahead.
Communicating on your map.
We have 4 tonight, Private Swenson.
Also, myself and
as far as I'm aware, it's you, me, and Brian. Our fourth is having a migraine.
Gotcha. Copy that.
170, do you want us?
Yeah, roger.
Doyle, I also have a couple boxes for you.
Do you want us directly attached to 1-3, or do you want us to hang out with you and Mike until you decide where we want to go?
Yeah,
Where we need to go?
hang out with myself and Mike for the time being because they're going to be communicating for this exercise. So we'll conflict. We'll more than likely be bouncing between the two as needed for the exercise.
Roger.
So it looks like we also have a Maz and a DMR for Stalker with us.
And an additional medic.
And an additional medic.
He doesn't count. Don't think he does.
Everybody's ready to go?
I'm the best
I
medic.
got group 2 ready to go.
Roger, point 2.
Yeah, here somewhere.
Swenson just walked away. There he is.
I'm here, I'm right here.
He did. You put them on point 2.
Oh, this is us.
They should be on point 3. They're getting corrected.
Yeah, don't worry, we're still on
You
point 2.
guys should switch your pack units to the Tech 16. It's a lot better.
1-3 and myself came up with a little rough plan. Just basically going to do movement.
We're just gonna be a tripod tonight.
Column.
Roger.
Whatever we're thinking, and then that elite element will act as base of fire initially, and work from there.
Should work for you. Then something's messed up.
Just so you're aware, we're going to be transported to the start point. So we're not going to walk to the start point. The start point will actually be where you begin from proper.
Yeah, roger that. I do feel that the platoon column is an effective formation for movement to contact, though.
Yeah, no, of course. Hang on.
Wait, here you go, Brian. Just in case. 1 second. That way you can drop it if he gets here. Here is your CLS bag. Wait, no. Sorry, wrong one. Hold on.
A-firm, when we move.
A-firm.
Here it is. So if you just take that, that's everything that your CLS will need.
1-3 himself and the mic.
All right, so
Beautiful.
So we're all just one big fire
1-1
team.
and 1-3. Come over here with me for a moment.
No problem.
Stalker as well. All right, so tell me your plan you were talking about just now. Sorry, I had a bit of traffic. You said platoon column to...
Yeah, just a platoon column movement to contact with that lead element acting as the base of fire, and then we move from there.
Well, we're going to see how this goes. I'm a little rusty being a team leader. It's been a few months since I've done it.
How do you plan on tackling this?
You know, I figure with no intel on anything that's going on in there, any direction's as good as any other.
I mean, I did it for a fucking year. I should be okay.
We could come from that T intersection at 044-100 and just start moving northwest towards the objective mark.
For your planning, just so you're aware, go ahead and start using your markers. So you can just draw, go ahead and draw on our map, and you indicate the direction that you want to begin. Obviously, you know, depending on contact, will depend on how we move after that.
I was 2IC from day one. It
1-1, I recommend that we just grab the highest point, and after that we readjust our movement from there. Since we don't know where we're going to be dropped.
Of course, I did get lucky in a way. My team leader was very
You're going to be dropped
adept
at
at
the
staying
start
alive.
point, just to the south of Camp 1.
Of course, there was that one
Yeah,
time he
we
turned
could move
into a
in through
Beyblade.
this little bit of elevation right here. If y'all can see my marker on the map.
I cannot.
Okay, then I maybe don't know how to write on the map.
Just hold left control and use the...
Yeah, I could point. Yeah, if we just come up through here and take this elevation here as a start point, potentially even do a little bit of a leader's recon.
Sounds good to me. If not, we can follow the split path all the way up and readjust our movement to contact.
Sounds good. Again, make sure that the communication is tight when you're moving through here. You should be communicating constantly about where you're moving, when you're set, you know, so set, moving, all that good stuff. That's really what we're practicing here, not just shooting guys. Go ahead and from the start point, go ahead and get your
If you guys will want to start
movement to
planning,
there
you could
to
do
the
so
middle
as well.
where you said 042-100. Or to get that
Once
drawn.
again, the whole purpose of the training is to assess how you coordinate between each other.
Yeah, I tried to use that
How's it
pencil
going,
on the
brother?
map and wasn't able to do so.
Good, thank you. Yourself?
So this is a good teaching
Long
moment.
time no
Corporal Courier.
see. Good
There's
to
a
see
guy
you.
standing next to you, Sergeant Anthony, who's a former JTAC who does more marking on the map than anybody else in the unit. Probably be a good thing to lean on those resources, right?
That's Sergeant Anthem. Is there any way that you could maybe explain to me how this marking of the map works? I've never had to do it yet.
Sure. Sorry, I forgot you're here, Brown. Right click.
He still marks on the map more than I do.
Marker.
I figured you had team stuff to handle anyway.
Drawing right
Not
there.
really, we're just waiting on the formation plan.
Yep.
Also,
Do we
yeah,
not
that
have
was the thing I was
a
trying
fourth?
to draw. I've done markers.
Oh, you want to draw a line?
What's that?
Do we not have a fourth? We had May and
Yes, we were just
Mackenzie. What
finalizing
happened
the plans here.
to those
The Q is going to be that we move 5 to
Good
10
Lord,
meters
Tolbert. I
outside.
remember when you came through OSA and you're a specialist now.
Did they disappear?
Deployment tool?
I think I got it now, yeah.
So you should have your combat infantry badge.
Thank you.
I don't know. I didn't see him.
They can be very quick and dirty, you know,
Thank you,
markers
Mike.
like that.
Say
It's
what?
just to give people an idea.
No problem.
It's not that fast, you know.
Yeah,
We're
you
just
should
trying
have
to give
your
people an idea
badge
on
for the other
where they need
patch.
to go in a pinch, mainly for, you know, leadership to have an idea. But really, this was a visual representation because I want you to mark out, you know, rather than me reading your mind on what you're saying, I want you to mark it out, demonstrate it. But that looks
And
good
just
there.
so you know, you have your flag patch on the right.
So we're going to be going counterclockwise.
It's on your upper left, it needs to be on your upper right, and you haven't been deployed yet, so the right
up
side
to you?
eagle needs to be ripped off.
Wondering what happened to Sergeant May and Private Mackenzie.
He hasn't gotten his combat infantry badge yet, though, has he?
Where did they go?
If I'm mistaken,
I
then
mean,
he
they
can
were
leave
with
it on, I
us
don't
in Alpha
I
for
just
a
don't want him
moment, and
getting in
then
There's two, who's that over there?
all of a sudden I'm in Charlie.
Start executing. What the captain said, we don't have to bound just because we're in contact. Only with
Can I
contact
point?
we can bind.
Yeah, I
We
see
know that
him.
there's going to be contact here, right?
training, we're meant to be wearing the green and American
So,
flag. Is that correct?
Hey, firm.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you need the green American flag.
Over there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, switch that.
One more
Oh,
minute.
that's Sergeant May.
Planning, and let's make
Look at
them
that.
step off.
How about that?
1 minute after.
Good catch, Sergeant.
copy that. Group 1 appears to be at or near completion, so we're going to go ahead and start moving out to the west.
Just a point that 17 brought up here about, you know, not having a bound just because we're in contact. We can start that fire maneuver early. I think once we do kind of assess the situation there at that hill at 014.
User in your channel timed out.
My 24-hour clock doesn't fucking work, apparently.
Oh, he's a brand new Mike. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I think that it's gonna really depend on what we're seeing with the terrain there. Like if it's
Okay,
very close
now I see what
terrain, the bounding isn't necessarily going to be terribly effective. It's just it would be more if we see
They went over there.
if we
Yeah.
determine that there is.
They became Alpha. I got shifted to Charlie, so that there's
You know,
two.
effectively cover each other
Because
in the grounding lanes.
I don't know if it's allowed. I have them, but I switched over. There's too many voices.
Yeah.
I think that's a choice we'll make when we
Gotta
get there.
step outside here.
Alright, roger that.
To be honest, it'd make more sense to have them now. Than they have Dusty.
Yeah, I didn't realize we still had an Alpha. It's those three guys over there.
Yeah.
I see that you only had two, and so he said maybe you still had 3 and 3. That makes sense.
Bound outside of effective support.
Well, if anything, going up there and clearing it would take
Walsh is having a headache.
trying to go down that little
Any word on what happened to Russell?
because then we'd be fucked in the low ground.
Negative.
Make your bound
Not sure.
depending on which type you're going. If it's going to be successive, it doesn't need to be so far that they're, you know, having to run miles
Maybe he
to
took
get
a
to
mortar
the
back at base or something.
Once we get
Yeah,
Sergeant
right.
Russell squared away, and then we
I
will
certainly
begin
hope
moving out
not.
to the west.
Alright, roger that.
Who we got moving out to the northwest right now?
Anderson.
That's Sergeant May, Henderson, and Mackenzie.
S3 training.
Oh, is it just us three?
Charlie sent a message over.
I'm gonna go ahead
Yeah,
and
that's
assign
Alpha.
Staff Sergeant Russell to you tonight. So have fun in the hot seat.
Pretty well armed.
Who's to you? To me? Or were you saying that to somebody else and just walking by me?
I was just walking by you.
I've got CLS and I've got a spare
I was talking to Charlie.
Oh, understand.
You are the best mic. Everywhere I turn around, I just see you right there behind me.
What's your weight at, dude? Stalker, this is 1-7. Once you're green, go ahead and move 15 meters to the west and
Drop the box.
transported.
That's the way too much.
15 meters
One
to
more
the
copy.
west to get transported. What's their copy?
Go ahead and let me know as soon as you have integrated.
Copy.
Get grouped up, by the way. Don't be spread out.
Like a trail, right? Here on the east, cutting.
We'll wait on him to drop his extra box because the 47. Yeah. No.
What are you missing?
I just need a rifleman.
I just hear Russell.
Just because that might create a small.
I did.
No idea where we're supposed to be going, so I'm just following Murph.
Oh, I just realized you have the wrong placard on your resume. We'll do it on here. Are you good?
Yeah, I was just making sure that
Alright, let's go.
Everyone good? Okay.
On the move.
Yeah, so they're moving now. We had one come in late. He's just getting his kid squared away, and then they're all moving right now.
We're all good to go. Yeah, no worries. Teams to the west about 15 meters.
We're just moving to the west about 15 meters with everybody else over here.
Moving west. 15 meters.
Moving west 15 meters.
This is 1-7.
Alright, everybody, big hug.
Group 1 is group hugging. Over.
Everyone put your hand on
I'm
Waylon's
seeing
head.
Charlie. I'm seeing Bravo.
I'm putting it on his
seeing
Alpha.
Alpha.
That's not so loud.
Let me make that easier for you.
Private Butte. Is that one of y'all's guys?
Oh, hell yeah.
Y'all know a Private Butte.
The small head or the big head?
I think he's
extra small.
He just went through OSAT like Friday, and so
Goliath 6, stand by 1 moment. Over.
I don't think he's reported it yet.
1-6 is 1-7.
Hey, Bravo, are we all here? Yeah, we are. Okay,
Bravo's
1-1's all here.
1-3 is all here.
Interrogative, a Private Butte, is he supposed to be in Group 2? Can you question the squads? Over.
Oh, he just left. Let's not question it any further.
Copy. Over. 1-7 out. Alright, crisis averted.
He's been a third platoon.
Copy. I believe you may have got confused. Over.
1-1, this is Alpha.
This one is mine.
I think there's 4 here.
Let's look out to the northwest, Charlie.
Southwest at this time.
Copy northwest.
Copy.
Get that AR looking up the road. Copy.
Charlie's looking north up the road. Over.
Copy that. Alpha, this is 1-1.
User joined your channel.
Alright, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, we're going to start moving west. We're going to put Bravo in a point called by Alpha, followed by Charlie. Squad call over that.
Behind Bravo.
Stand by to move west. Squad call. We are third in the order.
Check net.
Roger.
Stand by to move west. We're third in the order.
1-3.
Roger.
As soon as they're past us, we're going.
Mike, we'll move behind 1-1. 1-3 will be in between you and 1-1.
Bravo's down on the footpath to our southwest. Let's move there.
Alright. Break it down. We're moving.
On you.
Charlie's moving.
We in a file or you want us in a wedge?
Wedge for now. Roger.
Take contact and we're going to quickly and effectively set up a base of fire.
Sure, we're supposed to be in a formation. Stagger column on this trail.
Check your comms.
Russell and DOG, you guys are battle buddies. You're my team too.
Roger.
Get into a wedge on the off the trail. Tolbert, you're 2IC, right?
Yep.
Alright, worst comes to worst, you're gonna be team 2, that's gonna be your team. Me and Doyle are team 1.
We're gonna be moving to the high ground just south of the green zone that we're meant to patrol. Roger.
Bravo, once Charlie blows through, we're gonna pick it up and continue moving.
They'll stay right on this path, kind of staggered.
Charlie's flowing through.
Alright, Bravo's picking up. Let's go, Bravo.
Charlie's flowing through.
Stick to 170, don't get told otherwise.
We're moving through this next LDA to the rock. 346.
Roger, 346.
Roger.
Bravo call last minute.
Check that. Set.
Charlie, let's see if we can see you over here.
Bravo, go ahead and set your danger crosser on this end.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get it off since they're well, they're grabbing it now, so we can get out of the way.
On the other side of this big rock here, to the northwest.
We've got thermal contact 3, 4, and 5.
Go ahead and everybody keep your heads down right now.
Alright, Charlie, keep your heads down. Just kind of stay in the defilade here behind this rock.
I guess roll back here, Bravo. 1-1, where do you want me to go again? I'm sorry.
What's the direction?
The danger crossing that we just went through.
3, 4, 5, and the next tree line. Unsure of the exact range. I can't see them.
Lights. I see like a light through that bush.
Alright, boys.
Yeah, eyes on.
Danger crossing down here. Just keep eyes on it.
Looks like multiple thermal hits.
Hey, Russell, are you on comms?
All stations 1-7, be advised. Bearing 345 from the top of the rocks.
Point 3.
Appears to be some sort of yellow illumination.
Yeah,
Stalkers
reset
reporting
my
thermal contacts in that direction. Over.
Ready to check.
Do you have a count?
The tree line's 150 from
Hold
here.
this western
156.
security here, west to southwest.
Hey, I see a sandbag. Hey, I've
We're
got
up with the other
sandbags.
If you didn't hear me earlier,
west to
you're
southwest
team
security.
2 with DOG as your battle buddy.
1-1, 1-3, rally at the top of the rocks in Stalker's position for lead recon. Over.
Right here with 1-7.
That's about where one of the hits
What's their copy?
1-7,
Light
copy that.
moving up to top.
Work with Stalker 1-1, and they will get you coordinated on what they're seeing.
They are doing a leader's recon at this time.
Alright, 1-1, bearing 343. About 150 meters just past that fence, there's a set of sandbags. I can barely see them on the left-hand side of that large tree. Behind that is the thermal contacts. Anthem, what would you say, squad size?
Maybe about a fire team for now, unknown really past that.
Copy, just a lot of radio silence and...
I got 3 hits so far, so 4.
I'm not tracking on that.
Yeah, it's 3. You come over here, 1-1. Right where I'm
Direct
standing.
over my shoulder, you can barely see the
Nobody
sandbags.
else is coming through. Go ahead and pick it up and crop.
It looks like most of our defilade appears to be to the northeast.
Yeah, I think I can see just a little bit of...
We have some defilade also to the west, northwest as well, so choose a direction and we'll start getting this plan together so we can get a move on.
What's up?
1-1
What frequency are we on?
Position's been marked on map.
1-1, 3.1.
Hey, west around
Okay.
the
I'm on point 2. That's why
coordinate defilade.
I have,
everybody in
Get the mark down.
1-3 Alpha should be on 1-1, 3.1.
Yes, 1-1.
Hold here for a moment.
You have an armor piece?
Yeah, I can't fully see it. I see it's got a turret
Move
on
it.
top of some sort bearing 356 just behind the tree.
356.
This is 366.
Bravo just broke down the danger crossing at that river, so we all should be across now.
It cannot be bearing 366.
There's no, yeah,
356 distance, 366.
Copy. Jesus.
Are you sure
I see
that's
a
an armor piece,
propane.
not a rock?
I saw that the turret on top is moving. I can't fully see what it is. It's just it's armored with.
Let me get where you're at, McFalls.
Yeah, roger that. Okay, that's going to be on Stalker to take care of that if they can.
1-1 and 1-3. Make sure you're relaying the information that's going down. If they suspect armor, they need to know roughly where it is so that we can be prepared for that.
Copy. You're talking relay it up or down?
I believe it, but
down.
I don't
Up
see
is
it.
right here.
Yeah, copy. All right, 1-1. We have suspected
I may have
armor
it. Hold on.
about 366 meters, 356 from our position at this rock.
Alpha, this is 1-3, approximate, we have enemy.
Yeah, for sure.
ZM2.
Suspected armor 356, about 300 meters away.
Wait, let me get to where you're at.
Alpha Class is meters.
Hey, you're not going to be able to tell it's from a piece. It just looks like a brick of metal.
I see the tires, I see the front grill.
Okay, 1-3.
Yeah, I can't get anything on here.
Got the interrogative. Way 2, lock and load. Affirm.
Good thing I asked that question.
Yeah, my bad, that order was passed down.
Yeah, so I thought we were going to have to rescue you from down under.
Alpha, this is 1-3, be advised we're going to move around here to the southwest and back up west. Delay was last. Alpha, we're going to move northwest from our position and follow the red line.
Charlie,
What
we're going to be
the
providing a base of fire for 1-3 as they cross to the north.
Following the ridge line, are we still last in the formation?
Now I...
Yes.
We are now front in the formation.
Good God.
Stay low. Get in position.
Copy. Are we ready to move?
Affirm, moving on your mark.
Alpha's on the
It's 366 meters from us.
northwest, following the ridge line.
And when they start moving, we'll creep up to this rock in front of us so we can actually see stuff.
Roger.
Roger.
Alright, let's step up.
Contacts from 286, 300 meters in the tree line.
Hold that cliff side right in front of us here to the northwest, and we're going to
Ramp 1-3 set.
We need to get spread out on this ridge here. So
Bravo, go ahead and push up to the east.
Hey, Lion,
1-1, this is Alpha. Seeing possible movement 286 across the field in the tree line, over.
Yeah, it's going to be down to their west now.
286. You're not talking about these guys right here, are you?
Possible movement 286.
In the tree.
In the tree line.
Yeah,
Behind them.
Charlie.
Confirming 286.
Be advised, I'm hearing reports of possible movement to your west in the further
Did you
tree
say
line.
286?
286.
That's what's been passed over by, I believe it was Alpha.
Roger.
They're higher up, so they can probably
Take my
see it.
squad,
I
we're
can't
going to
see
hook
it.
around a little wide to the west, check out that possible contact. 1-1, we are punching out to the west. We're going to move all the way to the next tree line. We're going to sweep through. We have reports of possible contact in that far tree line.
Break it out.
Let's go ahead and take it out in a column. Charlie, you take us out on point.
Alright, Charlie, we're moving, headed west, southwest direction.
Copy, southwest. We are going to use this defilade to our advantage and move around this field to the tree line over.
Way on point.
1-1 copy. Be advised, we are already maneuvering into that area. We'll assist over.
What?
Special Petrovsky, make sure your key is muted.
Say again?
Charlie's making a right turn at the tree line to the northwest.
Taking contact.
Going west now, we're going to contour around this danger area.
Got a house right in front of us. Got a cabin right in front of us.
Charlie copies.
Far off his lead on. Get that clip there. Alright, 1-1, we're gonna halt here and begin to bound successively with 1-3 to
Alright, hold here, Charlie.
northeast. 1-3, this is 1-1, be advised we are
Get online.
and ready to begin bounding. Over.
I got them at my 2 o'clock other side of the field.
Russell, you're ahead of everybody.
Charlie's any room to your left?
No, that's that.
Squeeze over.
1-1. 1-1, this is Alpha. We are almost at the coast here. We cannot push
Room to my left and my right.
Friendly ahead. Bounding 100 meters north.
1-1 is bounding north 100 meters.
Bounding 100 meters north.
Be advised we have friendlies directed.
Friendly is about 50 meters to our front.
Alright, continue moving to get along with these guys in front of us.
Roger.
Double check that range. It's 220 for me. I've got a good shot through the tree.
Charlie set.
Be advised, Charlie. Be advised, Charlie. I have what looks to be a armored Vic at 010 at range 211.
Affirm, it has been called up.
Roger.
224 from you. Clear.
Vehicles hit, they missed.
Bravo Roman, bearing 012.
Rather than they in the sandbag. DA got DP. Another shot went high.
I can see the engine from the same where I'm at. It's 2-2.
Charlie, what do you want, AT or HDP? Hold.
Smoke in my face.
You fucking that thing up or what, DOG?
Yeah, get behind that tree.
Getting on it.
But you got a good shot on it. Go ahead
Alright,
and start
hold
calling
on.
out
I'm gonna confirm this. Yeah, I can see
Don't take
it.
it if it's not a good shot. We
I
got
can see it, but it's a
6.8 for it.
loophole.
Yep, it is. But you got the engine. You got the engine in
It's a
with
law shot. They're saying get ready to follow.
Alright. I'm on.
Back blast is clear.
Backblast clear.
Clear.
Roger, roger, roger. Nope,
Hit the tree.
High.
Tree. Click.
Rocket.
Copy.
Charlie, I can aim at 200 and try to get it, but they'll probably hit the sandbag, suggest DP.
Successful over.
Affirm, range 222. Roger, give me that requiem, I should have.
Got it.
Yes, you got the hit. Yeah, hold fire.
Alright, 1-1, we are punching up. We're gonna push all the way to that position with BRDM and assault through. Over.
Copy.
Stand by to move to the armor's position.
1-1 is bounding to that position where BRDM was and assaulting through. Over.
Swing back over to where 1-3 is.
Moving now.
On the right.
Moving.
Swinging back.
Alpha's moving.
Alright, 1-1, let's go.
Calling contact within 50 meters of them.
Alright, Charlie, let's move. Moving. Hearing online. Try to get online with everybody.
I appreciate it.
On your right hand side, guys.
Who's on my left?
100 attack 2.
Alright, gents, we're pushing through into the BRDM. We're gonna do a right flank here. On me, we're moving.
Yeah, so good.
1-1's Charlie, some mobiles at my 0.2, about 100 meters. Over.
I'm swinging left. Dead.
With you.
Can't see you. I'm hit.
Are you sweeping
1-1,
this?
this is Charlie. Be advised, we have enemies beyond the objective, about 100 meters to the north.
Charlie, this bunker's clear. I'm hit over.
Charlie, I'm coming up on your 6.
You alright?
Roger.
Roger. 060, that's going to be your north. Over. Bravo, let's clear the north, northwest here. Just make sure we get
Yuchi, those shots were coming in from the top of that tree line at like our 056.
056.
Like the other side of this little, there shouldn't be any friendlies over there.
That's probably taking the tracer fire, so it's probably
I'm on your left.
Copy. I sent 2 rounds over there right on that ridge.
I think it just happened, so it should be fine.
Friendly's moving in through your line.
I don't hear any more shots coming from over there.
That's all.
I don't see any movement. I'm scanning.
Just let me know you're doing it.
So you need to move further to your east to get online with 1
Yeah, roger that.
Move in and when you're set.
We're only about 50 meters in that direction. We're already north of a... Won't want to get smoked to the northeast.
Northeast.
That's probably from one of my 40s.
Yeah, Swenson, you come up here.
1-1, we're going to be moving to
Get
this
right
next
up
ridge
front.
line to
You
our
can always push me back.
northeast. Over.
Yeah, I just stepped in some wire because it slipped.
Okay, let's go ahead and take it by...
Are you okay? Let me check.
Yeah, I just cut my...
Get your bandages. You are actively bleeding.
So Alpha Bravo Charlie, move out online northeast to the next one.
Charlie, stand out. Stand by to move out online to the northeast.
Northeast, roger.
Okay. Alright, we're moving. Northeast.
Sound into contact, so your team should be good now.
Moving.
Sound into contact. So bound by team.
Yeah, roger that. Alright.
How's it going, Charlie?
Bravo, go ahead and hold here, set up a base of fire. We will continue the try to Bravo, set up, hold here and set up a base of fire.
Charlie, continue your movement northeast.
Roger.
Roger.
25 meters, 070.
I got one data in that entryway.
Alright, let's hold here for a second. 1-1, this is Charlie. We have made it to this little lake up here. We have reached a little enemy encampment. We have eyes on further structure, reinforced barriers, whatever you want to call it.
Copy that.
Good explanation, 120.
Are you at the entrenchment that's by the pond?
Entrenchment, there we go.
Copy that. Alright, Charlie, go ahead and stay here. We're gonna, I'm gonna take Bravo. We're gonna punch out to try and find out.
1-3, this is 1
Copy.
Here. Alright, Bravo, nope.
Charlie, we're holding at this position.
Roger, over.
Copy that, Bravo. Go ahead and hold where you are.
1-1, expedite your movement to assist on
Got high ground just to our right of those rocks.
1-1, expedite your movement. Yeah, expedite your movement.
Where is Russell at?
He was next to me, I think.
Russell's 1-1. What is your situation?
It's not 1-1. He's just Russell.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said 1-1. I meant Charlie.
Correction, Charlie.
Hey, Russell, check in. We're at the arsenal.
Yeah, Roger. You're next to the fire, right? Yeah, I was right there.
Oh, copy.
I was literally there.
I didn't even see him. I was behind us somewhere. I was like, oh god, he's down.
Bravo, Charlie, go ahead and stay on the left side. That's going to be the north side of the...
No, I'm good. I was checking on Curry, who was getting bollocked.
Alright, we're staying north side of the pond. Enemy, let's move.
Copy. Over.
Charlie's bounding. We're moving up east.
With you, Charlie.
moving? Yeah, that's why I was sweeping through it. But yeah, we would call that. 1-1, this 1-7, be advised, I'm moving to the crest of this mound.
Where's the intent here? This is Charlie. We made it to the north side of this piece of elevation here. What's the intent on this bound? Over?
Mike, let's go help him out.
Get a man down.
Somebody's coming in. Get security set up.
Charlie, push past the security over to the south.
Pushing to the north to get security.
Pushing past, putting security south. Sounds like we got friendlies to the southeast.
Let's look east from here. Look east from here, Charlie.
Okay, Charlie, go ahead and continue that movement to the east. Stay down. So base of fire for Charlie.
Charlie copies.
Change southeast.
We will be moving.
Charlie on me, we're continuing movement to the east.
Disregard. Charlie, you're going to set the base of fire. Bravo's going to start moving.
Stand by. As we were.
Copy that, Alpha. What's your location?
Roger. Roger. Security.
Mike, do you have any reports of KIAs?
These went to these sandbags are pretty good for you.
Hey, 1-7,
over there.
Alpha.
Which sandbags?
They have a casualty with the pneumothorax. Need a mic. They say they're popping.
I think to your front or your right.
Yeah, Roger, I'll get set up.
1-3, so I'm going to say somewhere to our south, probably.
Copy.
You can move Pietrowski.
Pain management. Mike, can I get some pain management?
Hard point to rest this.
Mike, can I get some pain management?
1-3. This is 1-7.
Okay, Alpha, I've gone ahead and given Mike my best guess at your location. They should be on.
Hey, 1-1, I am trading Bravo time now. Give me a second. He's got a pneumothorax right now. Hold on.
Riley, can you ask if there's a fire team that's used their law stick if they need a resupply?
I've used mine.
Do twice. You need to step up just right now. Or he's
1-1, this is Mike.
No, you're right.
Bravo is down right now. Give me a second. I'll have him.
It's still in your back, so.
Yeah, I meant to.
Flying test till time now. Don't worry about it.
Havoc 1, this is 1-1, B5.
Is that the ASR to our east, or is that a river?
To our east.
Or is it both?
It's a road. It's the ASR.
MSR, and then also IRRU, yeah.
Ah, copy.
Something like that.
I think you see in the railing.
I'm checking the guys out real quick. Alright.
Go for 1-1. Copy that. Go ahead and rejoin 1-1. What's your casualty? How's that pneumothorax taken care of?
They're working on a pneumothorax over there.
All right.
Okay, I'm going over to check on Charlie's.
Sounds like a dinosaur.
Okay, copy.
Mm-hmm. The dreaded pneumothorax. Whatever the fuck you just said.
Charlie, how you guys feeling? Anybody feel anything weird, odd?
I'm green.
Russell took a round earlier.
Alright, I'm just checking you guys out real quick. Don't mind me. Alright, Russell.
No. I'm good. You save your equipment.
Keep your evil voodoo magic away from me.
Let me check you. I have to check you, Russell.
Copy. Charlie, keep eyes out to the east. Say
Roger.
Northeast to southeast.
1-1, this is Mike. Are you still on Bravo's location? Over.
Interrogative 1-7. Do you want all senior or squad leaders or all members of the squad?
This damn optic.
We are moving to 1-7's position to the west. Pause X.
Alright, gentlemen, pause X, we're moving to the west.
Pause X, moving to the west.
Alright, go ahead and just swing your rifles for now, guys.
Alright, over here, guys, on 1-7.
Sergeant Murphy taking offense to a tree.
All right, first of all, Mike's, I want you to go around and check on anybody who has had if anybody got shot at any time, I want you to stand up, go to the back of the group here, and Mike's are going to check on you. We need to get some data here.
1-1 right here. 1-1, I'm right here.
Hey, 1-7, we've already had 2 times tension pneumos treated.
Good deal. I just want to have,
Checking you real quick.
we had some from 1-1 as well, so I just want to have them checked on.
Hernandez, you're good.
That was one of them.
Brown,
Yeah,
I'll copy that.
I think we treated 3 times, actually.
Three times? So, you had 3 times casualties, or you had 3 times pneumothorax? Which would be also a casualty, but I'm saying specifically, were they pneumothorax? If anybody knows,
I can take that 1-7 if you want.
Sure, go ahead. Start whaling.
Thank you, 1-7. We had 1 times tension pneumothorax, was caused an unconscious casualty. We had 1 times walking wounded pneumothorax, which was treated prior to going tension. If there's anything other than that, I'm not aware of it.
Copy. That should be it. Tension is yeah, that's when you can expect that very soon, if not already, they're probably going to go unconscious from lack of oxygen there. But I was hearing that we had a third one potentially. Did we have? Was that just a third casualty? Who's that? Specialist McFalls. Go ahead.
Thank you, 1-7. Yes, we had one walking pneumothorax that was tension. They lost consciousness and were treated.
Good deal. So, just to clarify, Mike's, whenever we would like to grab you after the training after this to basically give your reports to Lieutenant Campbell. So, I want y'all to jot down the circumstances of which they had a pneumothorax and the circumstances of which when they had a tension pneumothorax. If they were walking at the time, note that down, things of that nature.
Roger.
All right. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and get into a bit of a debrief for this exercise before we move on to phase 2 of platoon training. All right. So, we moved up from the land bridge at 043097. We moved to begin with what was going to be a counterclockwise position. However, there was some contact towards the peak of the ridge around, what was that, at 041102, a BDRM in an imposing position. I would speak on the accuracy tonight, but with all the trees, I saw rockets hitting trees, things like that in the way. It was a bit of having to thread the needle either way. So whoever took that out, good work. I believe that was a stalker, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. The angle there was pretty nasty. I'm trying to get that, but overall, good communication on the BRDM. One thing to note is the movements. Whenever we're moving, we need to be walking and talking, because when we have friendlies in contact, we want to expedite all movements, right? We're always double timing. We're not just patrolling to their position. We're bounding. And that it goes for bounding by squad as well, not just bounding squad to squad, but bounding within your squad. So your fire teams should be bounding to and through the contact. So you should hear constant reports from your team leaders on your squad net, more or less saying moving set, and then obviously giving you contact reports. That's pretty much the bare minimum for whenever you are maneuvering to and through contact. So we need to work on a little bit of the talking back and forth between the squads. I know that we have a 2IC stepping up tonight. Otherwise, I would say, things did go pretty well, all things considering. But it's more about the management of the comms. Copy that 1-6. Likewise with Group 1. Over. My apologies there. So we want to work on expediting the movement and basically letting, this is for the fire teams, by the way. I want to let you know that your squad leader doesn't have to tell you bound by fire team. When you are maneuvering to or through contact, you are bounding. You are either bounding or you're peeling. We're not just marching to it, all right? This isn't, the 1860s or anything anymore. So that is a basic fundamental of fire and maneuver. When we're firing and maneuvering, you have a base of fire element. So, we'll use 1-1, for example. You might have, since they have 3 fire teams, you could use, say, Alpha as the base of fire element. Bravo and Charlie can move. Once they call, they'll call moving, then they'll call set once they have reached sufficient cover ahead and close the distance. And then Charlie will confirm that and then move set. And that is how it should be done. Your squad leader should not have to tell you to bound towards contact. That is default. We do that by default every single time. You should expect to hear otherwise. If for any reason the contact's so far away and whatever, and at that point we're not really moving. We're not maneuvering. We are moving. All right. Aside from that, I thought it was pretty lethal. The communication within the squads about the casualties was good from what I saw from 1-1 when I was with them. One thing to note is when I hear a casualty is from another squad that I'm not currently attached to. That needs to be, I hear it when it happens, not I hear it because I asked for a check-in after hearing you 3 times. I assume you're dead if I got to call you 3 times, and we start allocating assets appropriately for that. So when you get, squad leaders, team leaders, 2 ICs, if you have a casualty in your fire team or in your squad, it needs to go up immediately. Hey, we have a casualty at this location. We're moving them to this location, or we're treating in place, or whatever the situation may be. So it's all communication. We'll start with 1-1. Did you have any other notes from other than what I brought up here, or do you want to expand upon anything?
Thanks, Sergeant. No, I think I'm mostly okay on that end.
All right. Thank you, Corporal Courier. 1-3.
Thank you, Sergeant. Nothing from 1-3.
All right, thank you, 1-3. And Stalker.
Thank you, Sergeant. We got nothing. Took a nap at the end there.
You took a nap, or all of Stalker took a nap?
No, pneumothorax knocked me out.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for the data. And thank you, Stalker.
Anytime.
Anytime, he says. Well, you might have another choice, or another chance, rather, soon. All right. Does anyone else have any? Mics. 1 mic. Where are you at?
Right here.
Sergeant Nibs. Do you have anything medical-wise?
I had a comment, but nothing from medical, Sergeant.
Sure. I mean, if you have a comment on tactics or anything else, send it.
Yeah, so when we were on that first rock hill near the beginning, I thought I heard someone say Leaders Recon, but there was a lot of people on top of the hill, and there was several people cresting it as well, not just leaders.
Copy. We had, yeah, thank you, Sergeant Nibs. We had Stalker, Havoc 1, or 1-1. He had Havoc 1, and he had 1-3. So it was quite a bit of people up there, but that was the Leaders Recon. It is noted, though, that we could have stayed behind cover a bit better. I agree. Since we had this new thing being tested, I would like to ask the other mics if you had anything specific to the medical side of that. Go ahead and bring it up here, because we do have another exercise after this. Field training exercise, that is. So if you have anything medical related, any wisdom to impart or notes, please let us know. Specialist McFalls.
Thank you, 1-7. Words of wisdom. Even if you don't know what is going on, anytime you are experiencing anything that is, not the normal for you to be experiencing, let your fire team or squad lead know, but also let your medic know. Even if you don't think that it is anything related, let them know. For in this case of this pneumothorax, you may not think it's serious, but just let them let them know so they can make their decision on it. Otherwise, great work on reporting that. That's all that I have. Thank you, 1-7.
All right, thank you, Specialist McFalls. Stalker Mike?
Thank you, 1-7. Just kind of piggybacking on what the specialist just said. If you can't get to your mic or you can't get to anybody else, have your battle buddy check your injuries. They will be able to see that you have a pneumo. That being said, breaking immersion with your permission real quick, 1-7.
Sure.
Thank you. If your screen starts to go dark like you are out of stamina, but you should not be out of stamina, that is a good indicator early on that you have a pneumothorax that is heading towards a tension pneumo. The only people at this point who can fix that are mics. We are the only ones that carry chest seals, so that needs to be fixed sooner rather than later. So pay attention to what's going on, both with yourself and your battle buddies. If one of your buddies is suddenly falling behind and he's like, hey, I don't know what's going on, check him, make sure he doesn't have a pneumo. That's all I had, 1-7. Thank you.
Thank you. 1-3, Mike, did you have anything?
Yeah, just one thing quickly. Just make sure you're communicating with your battle buddies, because it can sneak up on you if you're not aware of what the symptoms are, like we weren't. You could just kind of like fall over and nobody will know. So just make sure you're communicating and checking in frequently.
All right, Private Laya, make sure we're addressing by military decorum. Also, good point. One thing to say, though, remember our immersive language, right? kind of common sense things like, hey, it's, you know, getting tough to breathe. It's my vision isn't so good. I don't know. You know, be creative. All right. Did anybody else have anything before we radio up to Goliath and get on to our field training exercise?
Just one quick question, 17.
Sure. Sergeant Whalen.
Thank you, 17. I don't know. I know Lieutenant Campbell was planning on adding it. So you know how, breaking immersion again, in your inventory you can see your injuries, broken bones, bleeding, whatever. If you open that up, does it show that you have attention now? Because I know it didn't when you and I tested the S4 server.
Negative. As far as I'm aware, that is intentional at this time.
Okay, that's all I need. Thanks, 17.
All right. Everybody stand by for a moment and let me get in touch with Goliath. 1-6, this is 1-7. Over. Be advised, Group 1 has completed their debrief for Exercise 1. We're ready for the field training exercise.
To figure it out.
I have no idea.
I can't say anything on. Was not my decision.
I mean, we did, I guess, so just curious.
Copy that. Stand by. Over.
I mean, Sergeant Murph has a hard enough time breathing anyway, so that didn't help.
This is true.
All right, we're
six packs a day kind of man.
We're just waiting on Group 2 to finish their debrief and everything. They got started a bit later, I believe. So, Sergeant May, did you have something?
I did. Sergeant Anderson asked a good question that I'm going to ask you. Is there a reason we weren't briefed about this beforehand? Because I would have loved to have known this before stepping off tonight.
Yes, Sergeant. That was from S4. It's some testing they're doing, so only the medics were briefed on it so that they were aware of how to treat it. So they wanted the most, I reckon you could say, organic information possible.
All right. Thank you.
Are we getting resplatted anytime tonight, 17?
Did you even shoot anything, Sergeant?
I mean, I shot enough.
Trees.
Shot some trees, okay. I'll get in touch with 1-6 after this. I was told to stand by. They're still in the middle of their debrief, so. I imagine before the FTX that yes, we would. If not, the plan would be that we would get resupplied between objectives at some point.
Pretty sure all your mods underneath you. Or all your laws.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. I think is there anybody that did not shoot their law? Yeah.
PO, right?
Okay, well, so I can't blame him for missing because he didn't shoot it.
I'll take the
The
blame.
biggest issue everybody was facing was that elevated PDRM. Elevation will throw you off when you get your range in.
Yeah, a lot of the shots when I moved next to some guys with laws, they had some sort of keyhole shots that they had to make, and I think that the trajectory wasn't quite 100%. They ended up hitting trees, things of that nature. So that's why I didn't harp on the accuracy too hard.
I'm gonna blame my Air Force training. I don't carry laws anymore. That's why I missed. I'm using.
My first Moz round went under its chassis. So annoying.
I'm blaming Stalker.
I straight up fucking missed, so I'll take the blame for that. I missed by about a foot over its turret. So.
Isn't that what everyone does? Just blame Stalker.
Isn't that what they? Well, the tech sergeant at least has a good point. The rest of you, I don't know. I guess get good or die trying. I reckon.
I mean, technically, I'm a medic. That's my excuse.
Yeah, you're a medic.
Technically, you're a whore.
There's no technical about that. That's just true.
If you're shooting high, you're supposed to aim high, correct? And if you shoot low, you aim low. Like for differences in elevation, does anyone know? I'm pretty sure that's how it is.
Affirm.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
It depends on your.
That's what happens to me. I over-adjusted high and missed the turret by about the height of 1.7's antenna.
See, like I said, blaming Stalker is always easy.
We're used to it.
Yep.
Should I blame Stalker all the time?
I usually blame Dagger.
I must have had a lot to talk about. I thought we had a more lengthy debrief, but...
Well, they had some mascases, so they're probably getting...
Oh, did they?
More instruction.
Right. Oh, did you have some information on 5-0?
Yeah, 5-2.
Or 5-2, yeah. 5-0. The fuck? We're not in convoy.
I was about to say 1-7.
I mean, if we're behind Sergeant Brown's dump truck, does that not count as the convoy?
Beat, motherfucker.
You know, I will say I did hear we had a few blue on blues during this whole ordeal.
On our side or the other side?
That's what I heard. Anyway.
1-7. I've got something about that.
Sure, go ahead. And I had no reports of blue on blues, so eliminate me.
Yeah. So, 1-1 Alpha, we were moving northeast from where the BRDM was. And then we hit the little gully here in 041-102, in about keypad 3. Still moving northeast, we came up on a enemy bunker, unaware that 1-3 was on the south and even the west side of it. So we started clearing towards one another. And as we came over and were standing there for a minute, someone from 1-3 shot my AR. As trying to shout friendly did not seem to work, though, until he was already shot.
Understood. So, when we are moving, especially in support like that, we're having to move around an elevated position like a hill. You know, we have a little pond here. That's why it's so important for squads to maintain that contact constantly through, about the moving, the set, what contact they're engaging, what they see. So that's why that is so important, is to avoid those blue on blue incidences. I did speak with 1-1 when we were there and tried to move us further to the northwest so that we would deconflict. I was not aware that 1-3 had actually gone that far around the, I guess, southern to the western part of the pond. But again, that's where the communication about how far you're spreading out, you know, when you're engaging contact, it's important to be clear of what contacts you're engaging to make sure that you're maneuvering on the same objective, or you may be maneuvering away from each other, or in this case, you were maneuvering towards each other. So, similar to like when we do CQB, right? We don't want to clear into each other. That's why if somebody takes the front door, we have the team on the rear, they just stay support. We're not going to have them go in through the back door as well, or through a roof and clear into each other, because that's a really good way to increase the odds of a blue on blue incident. Was that the only one? Can't see. Specialist Doyle. Yes.
Thank you, Sergeant. I want to just let you know that I was the one that fired from 1-3 onto the AR.
Well, thank you for stepping up. Hopefully the explanation there overall gave you a good idea of, you know, what could be done to avoid those incidences in the future. But yeah, it's a sign of good character to own up to it, so I appreciate it. Let me get into contact with Goliath, see if we can get a resupply here. Goliath 6 Romeo, this is 1-7 on Tree 2, over. Interrogative, can we get a resupply to our northeast, over? Be advised, I have not heard from Group 2 as if they need one or not. I know that Group 1 needs one, though. Over. Stand by. I'll get you an answer. Over. 1-6, this is 1-7. Over. Oh, 1-6, disregard. Over. 1-7 copies. Out.
Man, they already got their resupply.
They're cheating.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Copy Goliath. Indicate the direction. Over. Alright, we should be getting one here soon. I'll let you know.
It's 205, just a couple feet away from us. Southwest.
It's over here.
Alright, well,
How long do we have for this?
And start respawning.
Be advised, 1-6, we will
Probably
have
is the resupply.
Goliath
Charlie,
give us a
resupply, what you need.
breakdown of the situation for the AO, and after we resupply, and we'll get together at a point that they designate so that we can have that.
Hey, if you reload your kit, make sure you do another radio check.
170 supplies are 2.
What day this is, Mike requesting radio check on frequency 113 over.
A firm also will have our 5 mics for the 5 to 10 minutes at least.
I'm green.
Any stations
Leadership
that
to
this
go
is
ahead and
113
get
Mike requesting radio check
their
on 2 over.
baselines and everything set up.
Make sure you got all your profiles.
1-3 Mike, this is 1 Mike. Roger.
Yeah, what's up?
Roger.
I don't know if it's intentional or not, just something to remind the LTO of later. You cannot
Yeah, when you're green, just go sit back down.
Alright, where is he at?
Already tracking, that's already been recorded, so
Okay.
either way.
White text on
I
white
mean, feel
doesn't
free to
show
bring
up
it up
too well.
again if, later on, but
I mean, as long as he's aware of it,
yeah, that got figured out earlier today.
Okay, good deal.
Copy.
Glad you mentioned throwables, Murph.
First.
Sydney Airman win.
But we have
Yes.
506
Sorry, I was asking.
So do you have an actual grenadier there, Wood?
I'm not telling you it's a PvP, but if you happen to
Is it
shoot
Roman?
Sergeant Whalen in the face,
Look at that, Bishop.
no one will be upset.
Is he your
Oh,
full
sorry,
time?
it's Prandra then.
Say again.
He is your regular or just the fill-in?
Regular.
Right now?
Copy.
Now you're good now.
Copy that.
Mike, that was a good time, and I didn't realize I was about to pass out.
Yeah, I was, as soon as you said, like, ooh, let me check on that, I was like, oh no, I know what's about to happen. So I was like, wait, hold on, let's clear it out.
You mentioned my name? Mike.
Impeccable timing.
McFalls. It's Alpha.
Don't know if I took
We
them
were
out or
so
not,
fucking
but, if you
confused.
have, purple
Like,
I am
why the
so
fuck he
sorry.
went back down? We had no idea.
I was, okay, full transparency, I was told that there was going to be some sort of mention from top about it, but that we were to specifically not warn you about it so that we could get an honest reaction and feedback on what was happening, just in case it was something broken. I'm so sorry. As soon as I heard that, I was like, oh shit.
And,
As soon as I heard that you had encounters, I was like, I need to be over there.
as much or as fast.
Yeah, well, I thought I could handle it without you, so I started handling it without you. Oh, Henderson, did you get rid of the morphine? Okay.
I did, I adjusted, yeah.
Wow, you had morphine on you? How dare you?
Yeah, unlike you, I don't do this in
And
the
he quote-unquote
CLS.
got rid of it.
I don't do it with CLS either.
Alright, 1-1, how are we looking?
Recreational.
I got one over there still at the bottom.
Alright, so 1-1.
Mike, this is 1-3 Mike.
Copy that.
requesting radio
Just
check on
report to
5-2
me
over.
whenever you're green.
Shit, I need to replace a bandage.
Okay, Roman.
But yeah, we thought he got like shot again, and I was like, who shot him?
I
I was like, shot in the back.
It's alright, did you see the machine gunner that I shot about 16 times?
Mike, you good?
Yeah, we had a machine gunner that we walked up behind the bunker. I shot him in the back 5 or 6 times. He slumped over, turned around, got into another gunfight. I turned around, looked behind me. He's standing up, swinging the machine gun around again. Shoot him again 4 or 5 times. He goes back down, and then finally, the last time he comes back up, I dump an entire mag into him and then beat his corpse to death.
That's fair.
That's the way you do
I
it.
think.
Don't do that next time.
I'll try my best.
1-7, this is 1-1. 1-1 is
RPG, I
green.
think it was
Over.
good.
Copy. Copy.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge an
Back
RPG.
to our standard nets at this time.
Fortunately, I cannot dodge a wrench.
Only box.
Yes, sir.
I know about your lie.
Shh, don't tell anybody. I was trying to pick that up.
Copy
I
that.
think you're
Group 1 is all
quiet.
green as well. We'll go ahead and rally up.
Everybody knows.
Paper.
We all know that there is a lie.
We're all over here to the north.
Rally on 1-7.
Oh, you'll have to wonder what that lie is.
We discussed that this would be your call for. We need to go to a briefing location first. If that's safe enough for a briefing, then sure. Yeah.
It is safe.
We got everybody here. Everybody's. Looks like everybody.
Raise your hand if you're not here.
I'm not here.
He's not here.
Somebody's got a hold of my hand. I can't put it up.
Remember, when Goliath turns his back on you, grab his ass.
What do you
I was just holding something else like a port key.
Oh god, there's people now.
Squads,
Yeah, that's why
get
I
out.
said
Get
check.
security. 360 on this location.
Alpha, this is 1-3 southwest.
All right, 1-1. Let's go ahead and get east to north, northwest for security.
Southwest security is ours.
1-7.
Charlie, let's take northwest. Copy northwest.
1-7 copies all.
I'm gonna push up. So let's use the rock.
Charlie copies, we're looking north.
They're just holding 360. I guess we're just taking 1-7 again.
Move to northwest.
1-1, security travel northwest to east over.
Charlie's 1-4 in traffic.
Henderson, do you have a tool? E-tool?
I do. I forgot to grab my fucking wall.
Copy that. There's a box there.
I think we're missing. Pointing again, southeast, right down that road.
We love company, though. No, there doesn't need to be one in the middle. I was just giving you one till you got here. Mackenzie, you're fine, man. You don't need one. You got the rock.
User joined your channel.
Interrogator for leader repo. Going off comms to like one light. Roger. Out. Gotta do point 4. Alright, make sure you stop.
Alpha actual stepping off. Stepping off
Do you still carry a shovel?
Yeah, firm.
I steal it.
Yeah.
Just once and take this.
Roger.
Out of here.
I think we're going to be moving at
Big Falls, just be glad not on the, not your pilot.
This is going to push your guys over to Alpha Station.
Push out your security another 20, 25 meters. Bravo, we're gonna push our security about another 20, 25 meters.
You know, guys, as long as we're not talking, we can see you.
We're gonna go ahead and push out our security another 25 meters from what we're being told.
1-7 questions for you.
Copy. You're out of instruction. I guess same direction.
I can summon them.
We are gathered if you'd like to give us a rough line of the police are planning first.
Alpha 2 stepping on that.
Yeah, Roger, 1-7. Alright. Looking at maps.
Cover that up.
Today we've got Objective Jaguar is a small town, heavily fortified.
I want to build another one over on your side. I'll help you dig that.
Buildings in the surrounding area. We do have confirmation vehicles not ordered to medium army. We have 0 civilian presence in the entire AO.
Can we shift meet for a little and just use this? Actually, I'll keep you here on the middle. I'll shift to the left.
Anything within the boxed area, the 3x3 kilometer area is considered hostile, except for the industrial complex to the south should be clear. Otherwise, consider any other urban areas or forested areas occupied. Your second objective is objective wise, similar town occupied. However, we have spotted enhanced fortifications around the town. The airspeed had seen more garrisons, as well as protected potentially heavy armor. And then we have an additional force at the town of Levy / the Levy military site. So it is available to reinforce the objectives. Intense concentrated objective line, establish a defensive posture, and if available, prepare for Levi. Roger that. But otherwise, closed after request for reinforcement and response.
Copy, Senior Airman Glenn. Question I have, if I may. Are you entertaining questions?
Yeah, of course.
The area in between the objectives, can you suspect any patrols, blocking positions, etc.?
A firm definitely assume that the enemy are occupying the entire area south of this industrial complex.
Did anyone else have any questions before we get into the expectations of this training phase?
1-7, did we ask about civilian considerations?
Airman Glenn brought up that there are no civilians. However, the buildings would be expected to be re-inhabited, so let's not completely bust their ship.
Rico.
You said there are sandbag fortifications and objective lines, so there's any fortified structures now.
I'm being told that everything south of the industrial complex goes south.
Check your throat, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yep, better.
From Goliath's report here, ISR indicates everything south of the industrial complex is hostile. So you can, people saying you can assume any urban environments would, and those in between would be occupied.
Hold on a second. 1-7, I'll be right back.
Second boy. Do you have anything for us?
I don't have any questions for you two. Shoot in the same hole. I just want to be sure. Is the enemy composition, I'm assuming, Russian armed forces?
The real impressive part is
modern Russians with near pure plate armor and modern armor pieces that are accompanying them.
All the bells and whistles. Gotcha. Thank you for your
Mike, this is Charlie. Send message over.
I think we're ready to proceed to the planning here.
We have 7 mics. I'm going to go ahead and give you an idea of what the training goal is here, and then...
Mike, this is Charlie. Negative, it is now. Sergeant Russell. Over.
As I see you've already started making sectors. We're going to go ahead and start making sectors for both of these objectives. We won't have time to rally in the middle and do that the same again because as
same person. Over.
Suspect possible contacts in between the objectives. So the point here is to reinforce the first phase of this training with the communications between the squads, with an emphasis on sticking to lanes and also...
Before it was rather expensive.
We will be utilizing phase lines, so make sure that whenever we're drawing on the maps here, we're using different colored crayons to move the enemy. And we're going to make sure that we have our lanes set up for each squad. We will have SBF locations as well as contingencies from 1-4. You'll set up your own as you see fit based on where, with your expertise, where you can see it's best to cover the platoon and move around.
Off comms 30 Sierra.
Let's make sure the phase lines are a different color. We don't have to get fancy numbers or anything. They're each a different color. Phase line red, phase line green, whatever. On this first objective, it's pretty obvious. There's a very natural phase line that MSR goes through to obtain. It's extremely important that those phase lines are treated like laser barriers, and they're just savvy to go through them. So we stop, we all get on board with each other, make sure that we're set. Every squad is set. Then we'll be given the call to move through. It looks like we do have a church in the area.
Back on comms.
So, Roger that. We're not HE restricted, however, again, we're not trying to level across the ASR. Want to make sure we leave this place in decent shape after we're done training. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure that when we do clear buildings, let's get X over the buildings that have been cleared. That's going to be done by everybody in the squad, so let your team leaders know as well. Okay, once a building has been cleared, they mark it as so.
If he's Delta, he might be corporal.
And let's go ahead and start getting some lanes set up here. It looks like we have kind of a natural 3-lane setup here. You look to the northeast at sector 1 and 2. Let's have that handled by 1-1. And then, so somebody go ahead and get me, see that MSR going to the southeast. So 1-1 will be going there. And then 1-3 will be in the middle. And so you'll have sectors 3 and 4 as your areas of responsibility. And it's very important that we stay within our sectors, right? So we're not going to bleed over in anybody else's. So squad leaders, it's going to be very important that you make sure your guys are staying within those sectors, just staying pretty tightly knit. Do note that middle sector is going to be pretty tight, so when we first move through there, sector 4 is a bit more open.
And Sergeant Rouse, before we continue any further, I do need to interject here. Is there a training goal in mind for approaching that side of the objective? Because we typically prefer to come from the north and south. Do you need us to do it this way for purposes
So for the purpose of the training, well, really, I was looking at the elevation to the north here. If you notice, it's elevated higher than the town of Chotane itself. If you look to the east, northeast, they're actually lower down. I understand there is tree cover there. We have, what is this, about 125 meters from the furthest tree line, or the closest tree line to the town. 1-4's job would be to get an SBF in a good enough position that you can bound those squads. Use your smoke cover, use depressions. You can look at the contour lines. You can actually see some depressions here that you can follow and go into this town.
Watching the pretty trees.
Now, if you get there and it's obviously a wide open field and a complete kill zone,
What do they say?
let's use our
Just look at the
use a few extra wrinkles today, and we'll make a smarter plan on the move. If we need to adjust further to the north or to the south, southwest of us, we can go and check out those POIs and assault moving through, going from southwest to northeast. But the idea would be to go as the sectors are currently set. Main reason being, for training, we want to make sure that all three rifle fire teams,
that is
rifle
a
squad
horrific
are able
image.
to have
I
these
hate
sectors
that.
so that all of them can train at the same time, rather than just, if we went from the southwest, you really only have about 2 sectors there that you can reasonably take, and we want to have these squads left out of a training opportunity. Go ahead and get your SBF markers placed, and then we'll be good to move. Make sure we're getting them placed. We need to go ahead and get objective lines. I'll give us an extra 5 mics.
He was gonna say you're great at sucking dicks.
But objective lines, go ahead and start marking. We have sectors marked up.
$100. What McDonald's are you hanging out behind?
We'll do the same order here. So 1-1, you'll be responsible for sector 1 and sector 2. 1-3, you'll be in the middle. You'll have sector 3, and you'll coordinate with
$100. 100 bucks.
1-1 for sector 2. That's what I said. It's kind of open at the bottom there. Security or whatever may be there. 1-2, you'll be sector 4 and sector 5, and then I want everybody to coordinate together once they get down to, we'll do a phase line here, if you're tracking, and then we'll assault, we'll have a squad assault sector 6 together, with cover from the other squads. So, as far as the SBF locations, I would like for you to place contingency SBF locations, because once they're in the mix, you may have to move. The point is, when you go to move, you communicate that you're lifting your SBF, and you'll call up when your next SBF is set. That way they know when they have or don't have cover. Tracking them out 1-4?
Tracking them up? Yeah, I'm just tracking them.
I just transmitted on that net.
Alpha, this is Commander Rico to Bravo. Reference your map over there. Say again. I'm just seeing if you've heard any updates.
I'm in the looks
like they've got the planning. Alpha, this is 1-2.
Hell yeah. Got me. Looks like they're planning our next
This is 1-2. We're working up the plan now. We're almost done with it.
It's nice to survive first contact. This is the time where we get that star in our national defense medal.
Looks like we're just waiting on SBF markers at the moment.
Apologize, every time I place one, it's like popping right off.
It's because you got the maximum amount of markers.
Yeah, I believe I can't place anymore either.
Alright, just draw on it. Just point an arrow. You just point an arrow at anything. And we'll assume those are SBFs.
Just pointed, I'll put them. I think I have one or two.
There's 2 routes, let's just make sure everyone knows. You're the primary, and we'll run away.
Sorry, say that again?
available, they can mark this one as an alternate route. Like if just for some reason SPF 1 and 2 become totally untenable, it's only there for contingency purposes.
Well, I think we're pretty good from here, LT.
Are we all great?
Charlie's 1-4. Charlie gets the green.
More or less, sir.
Okay.
Wait, I'm about to get that.
Get ready for movement orders. Okay, I want 1-4 to step us off, followed by 1-3, 1-2, and 1-1. And start moving towards the objective of Jaguar.
Step off. Your mics, we're going to be first.
Alright, 1-1, be advised, we're about to step off. We're going to be at the very end of the platoon column. Fourth in line, over.
Charlie copies.
Charlie, stand by to move. We're going to be last in the movement order of the platoon.
Roger that.
Roger.
Fourth in the marching order is all.
Fourth in the marching order, boys.
Did I say marching order?
You did.
Okay. Man, I can't think tonight.
Comprehensive plan set up here should be fairly self-explanatory. I'll be running the additional on the move.
You guys were all listening to that whole thing, weren't you?
Okay, firm.
Yep.
Yeah. The line of succession, as it will, for the team is going to be Yoji, Russell, and then Swenson. Just so everybody's on. Knows what's going on.
Copy.
One, this is Charlie, Sig, and your last over.
On Alpha's position.
Charlie copies. Alright, we're falling in on 1-1 at Alpha's position. We're
Roger.
over here. I think.
Alright, we got Charlie here. Where's Bravo?
We'll cut down to our southeast and set up again where we were. From there, we will then break down.
Bravo, where are you? Over.
1-4 being our
Moving to you now.
at the very
Copy. Okay, I got it. Alright, TL, circle up.
4, 5, and 6.
Charlie, put eyes out to the east.
Bravo, get security southwest.
Okay, if you reference your map, it's pretty fucking straightforward concept here. Everything is very clearly illustrated. The only thing here is we have these pretty big fields between us and the towns, and the way that we're going to be moving into those is by bounds, by team bounds, and pulling plenty of smoke, right? So you're going to throw the smoke, and then that's basically going to dictate how far forward you'll be able to move. Right, so we're going to try and stay in that smoke. We should have SBF from 1-4, and we'll be providing our own covering fire as we move. Right, so make sure that our guys are getting the fire out, keeping that rate up, even if they don't necessarily know what they're, have anything that they're seeing, just to get the volume of fire out as we move in. Bounding, smoke, and then we will do, once we get into town, we're going to do our normal assault security support. We're going to take it down one building at a time, and we're going to mark cleared buildings with a green X on the map. So any team leader is authorized to do that as well.
Copy.
So, should be good to go. Alright, I guess we got 1-4 moving out right now.
Question.
1-2 still briefing, so I guess we'll follow them behind. Send it.
Thank you, 1-1. Are we going to be expected to maintain our own security to, like, that northern flank, if you will, of the town?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's what our security element, right? Whoever that ends up being is going to be responsible for the overall security, where our support element will more be responsible for the security of the building that we're clearing.
Marching order is 1-4, 1-3, 1-2,
Copy.
and 1-1.
Copy.
Counting down basically from 1-4.
Hey, 1-2, they're moving out without you. We're waiting for you.
Okay, they're starting to move out. So, if you got any questions,
Get ready to move out.
we gotta go.
Yep, get ready to move out. We'll just go ahead normal Alpha Bravo Charlie.
We'll
Squad
be on
calling.
point behind 1-2.
Stand by to move, Charlie.
Copy. Prep to leave, Bravo.
Go for 1-1 over.
We're heading south down this dirt road.
on your left.
Copy that. Calling you out.
South down the old dirt road.
Roger. We're gonna be last in the squad.
Because you want them, this is gonna sound bad, but you want them
Yeah,
to
copy
see
that.
you
I'm
first and not
right here behind
you. You get shot, that's a good chunk of our medical support. Just down from the count, you know what I mean?
When they move past us, we'll pick up.
Hey, all teams also be advised that heading out south here, we're going to run into an industrial compound, and once we have moved south of that, it is all Indian country. It's confirmed, hostile controlled, everything south of this industrial compound we're about to hit.
Alright, start moving. Everything south of the industrial area, just to the south of this green zone, is all bad guy territory.
Hey, Bravo Charlie.
Roger that.
I'm going to need to hear some confirmations from you guys, too.
Bravos.
Charlie copies and is moving. Over.
Bravos on your 6.
Copy, I'm on the left.
Yeah, copy that. I did call on staggered.
Bravo fallen, stagger, calling behind 1-1.
Bravo, staggered, calling, copy.
We're gonna follow suit.
Damn, Havoc, 1-1, we got it.
Gonna shift 210 up ahead to a dirt path. Switch to file.
Copy file. Yeah.
Context 205.
You are a rifleman, right, Russell?
205, fire team size. Copy. We should deploy.
You are the rifleman, aren't you, Russell?
I am indeed.
I think it's front of the platoon.
Aren't you supposed to be in the rear?
Am I? Well, they're kind of interchangeable with the buddy teams, so it doesn't really matter where anybody falls into.
I thought
As long
when
as
you
you're all
were...
up on the team lead.
Okay, I thought that it was always
we will let 1-2 cross and then
AR
we'll cross
gonna
behind
do
you.
another
They're
rifle.
crossing 165, sprint across the field.
Following Bravo, right?
At that point, we'd be thinking about too many things. How do you want us to plot Charlie?
Let's just get online here. We're gonna be moving. We're gonna be moving
Update on the movement was approximate 240, 250 meters. So it's moving left to right, so it's going to be even further.
165, danger crossing.
To the west now, over.
What? Okay. Hurry up. No.
No. I think there's a depth delay, but just patch that. I think there is a depth delay.
And the gear stand.
Start moving east and get towards this.
Eyes on. I have it. 197 from gear stand.
197.
Update to last
currently
contact
going
report.
east.
Separate infantry 197 from this position.
268 out.
Charlie, we're moving east. Be advised, infantry 165, 300.
Staff Sergeant, did one have an AT?
Affirm.
Affirm.
Yeah, that's probably the same one.
Yeah, it's a two-man patrol.
Charlie, that contact was on our right, over.
Somewhere, Charlie.
I got 1-2 here, we've got to extend right.
Charlie on
you, Brian.
Charlie copies.
If you take your guys down south to the dirt ASR, you'll be able to get a blocking position looking out west towards that infantry marker. Roger, out to you. Center traffic 140.
Charlie's pushing through. We'll push.
We're setting up with eyes
Excellent.
towards the west of the blocking position.
Okay, we're set up looking west.
Southwest, over. Stand by, but we shouldn't, over. Roger that. Put a 40 in that tree line, southwest, about 200 meters out. Negative, I'm not seeing anything on the 4. Roger, be advised, times 1 machine gun, southwest, about 200 meters, over.
This is Charlie, interrogative. Do you want us moving up this road to the southwest?
Negative, I want you on the road looking.
Sounds like you scared him off or you shot him, one of the two.
He's not returning
Charlie
fire.
copies. We are just on the other side looking southwest up the road. I'll get my AR looking directly up there.
The fuck is that?
Look up this road.
Roger.
The fire alarm?
Is coming from town at Objective Jaguar.
You start like feeling like you can't run, like you're like really out of breath.
Hey, Kurt.
Yes.
We're right here. Peel behind us.
Say again?
Peel after the friendlies, like where 1-3 went. We'll hold it here while you move.
Yeah, hey, which direction did 1-3 go?
He cut east.
No, not at all. Hey, guys, we were wrong about the time earlier, by the way.
We're going to start peeling behind 1-2.
not
movement
seeing
to the
that.
east along this road.
I think we might have slowed through the night because I'm very positive.
Stand by to move east along the road.
Roger, east.
Roger.
Security.
Charlie on me, we're moving east. Last man. Moving along the road.
We're going far. We're peeling behind all of 1 and 2.
Let's get across.
Alpha's moving.
Yeah, cross by me, guys.
It might.
Or not.
Yeah, crossing your bear. It's uphill, guys. We should be
Bravo's to your east, I believe. Alpha.
Anderson, you need a mic?
Charlie, are you across the road?
What I'd like to know is why they're all moving in front of my guns.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even see you sitting there.
I guess my camera's not I know.
I just need some more counting around.
3, 2, 1. You're good to move.
Thank you.
No problem.
Where's Charlie?
He's right behind you, just keep going there.
Okay.
I have some sort of danger.
Go for 1-1.
One for the Charlie.
That's welcoming.
Charlie, let's get online left of
Someone say to
the farthest people you can see.
What is that private?
Well, we got more. We got more.
Southeast.
Looking out to the southeast and south.
Correction, move to the southeast. Edge of the tree line. Roger.
Roger.
Yeah, guys, I'm on the left of Bravo. Charlie, we got more foliage bearing 105 down this fence.
Roger. 1-1, this is Charlie. Push up about 50 meters over.
Hold near Charlie. Sign here that's in Russian in front of us.
Copy, holding.
We got a sign. Someone's calling us southeast.
1-6 stop.
Howard points 1-1 is set up as a step off position in the tree line.
Charlie, we got friendly crossing our line, over.
Looks like a turret fire possibly coming from BMP 159 in that first tree line about 150 meters out.
Go. I'll be your last
I get a possible BMP.
Oh, we need to move up.
Possible BMP 150 meters. 150, 1.
Friendly 75
Roger,
meters front
150
to
range.
the east.
East, 150 meters. Roger, that's the BMP. That's what I'm hearing, just pass it down. Roger.
Shit from here.
Just to clear, we don't have eyes of the BMP. Copy. Do not have eyes. Do not. Yeah, copy.
Who are all these people just running in front of us?
Stalker, I think.
Well, that was Stalker, possibly 1-4.
That's 1-2 that moved up on our left side over there.
Back stack to right south.
Bravo's copy, right behind you.
1-4 has killed a K-17. It's on fire.
Ready to move, Charlie.
Signs toward due south.
We need you to push out far left or
K-17 up ahead. Roger, K-17 will be very ineffective against it.
I don't know.
So they can annihilate it. Over. 1-1.
Be advised that K-17 couldn't be engaged.
Back to the tree line.
Let's get out of this field.
Where do you want us to move?
On me, move west back to the tree line. Let's get out of this IDF.
We're back. Yeah, let's move these soldiers to a fucking line and go through the
Be advised, I'm on 17's position.
Roger. I move directly west. I'm just beside the tree line.
That I just marked.
Just to the north of 47.
Team 2, this is Charlie. What's your status? Over.
Yeah, where you at?
Tree line. Right at the tree line, directly west of our position in the field.
Roger. Back up about 15 meters. Into the tree line.
We're here. Good to go, Charlie.
1-7, this is 1-2. I copy your instructions. Relay.
1-7 copies. Take them out over. Copy.
Guys, get back over here. I have 1-6 back there.
Charlie, can you ask 1-1 what's the platoon's movement?
Stand by, I'm attempting to.
Well, they're taking modifier, so we're gonna go. That IDF's coming pretty close, so I'm moving northwest.
Charlie, let's push 335, like 100 meters on me. Copy 225.
I say again, all stations.
We're moving, Charlie, moving on.
Hey, right.
Let's just keep moving more north to the other side of the ASR and we'll hold. This should be the alternate route up here.
We should be picking up casualties and moving them.
Yeah, sure. Hold.
Continue moving. Alright, we got fucking Charlie here. We got Bravo here as well.
1-1. What's the status on that fire team?
You know, I finally think I convinced him to get the fuck up and move. Might need to have a talk to him.
This is 1 Mike. I copy. 1-3 has mask has over.
Alright, 1-1, just go ahead and get your 360 security up here.
1-2, this is 1-7.
Charlie, let's keep eyes southeast generally.
Roger, southeast.
Charlie is looking southeast, over.
Eyes on east.
Hey, if needed, pass up to 1-7.
meters south.
If you want to pass up to Rouse over there, I can battle buddy with one Mike to the mass casualty on 1-3's position.
Yeah, it's a Russian. Still targeting that field.
1-7, this 1-1 interrogative.
Yeah, there's a dead Russian out there. There's a fucking infantry contact at 128. Getting a range on him now at 368 by that car. You see that like tan looking van?
128.
Yeah, there's two of them out there.
Oh, in the town, I'm seeing.
Yeah, in the town. It's like kind of like a road intersection, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, 1-1, we are moving to the northeast to the end of this tree line. Bravo, take us out.
It's standing there. I could kill him if you want.
We're going to hit grid 068.
Got a guy in the building as well. There's a man in the far right building on the tan building southeast
we're
directly.
We're moving northeast.
Roger.
You see him?
Yeah, there's infantry contacts that I see, but we're moving.
Charlie, let's pick up, start moving.
Roger.
Charlie copies and is moving. Over.
Spencer, you call those contacts?
Say again?
You call those contacts?
Yes, I told Brian about it. He saw them too, but he said to move instead of engaging.
Charlie's 1-1 tracking on those contacts.
This is it right here, Bravo. Go for 1 more.
Hey, what?
I don't think they were leaving the town.
Be advised, there's contacts in the town.
Gets southeast security. Copy that. Copy southeast.
Charlie, either us or Bravo have to move. We're bunched up here.
Alright, all teams, I'm going to need an ace report.
Let's step back to the south here, Charlie. We'll get online right of them, looking east, southeast.
To the north.
Roger.
Hey. 1-1, I got a huge barrier. Looks like it's on the north side of that town, on the...
Movement on the ASR east, about 200.
Friendlies are crossing our line.
Alpha's coming in, watch your fucking friendlies coming in.
We got trees falling down, bearing 120, 400 meters.
Alright, we got a
You said trees falling down?
With these Swenson.
There's not a vehicle over there.
Roger.
It's foreign, I know that.
This is Charlie. We got trees falling down. 120, about 400 meters out.
That sounds like a machine gun or a vehicle, one of the two.
I hear Vic. Vehicle 105.
Roger, range.
I have 120 from my position, 400 meters. I have trees falling.
I've got no eyes. It's directly southeast. At least 300 meters. Eyes on 300 meters. 120.
That's an 8G.
Charlie, push northwest about 100 meters to get behind deflate here.
Be advised I took some damage.
Roger, can you move?
I'm moving.
Theo, Swenson, you through?
Yeah, I'm right here.
I'm coming, but I'm really hurt.
Bandaging.
You can, Spencer.
Mike, this is Charlie. We have 2 injuries over.
I know when to stop you, Spencer. We gotta keep going.
roger.
I need you to lay down.
Save the last one.
As quick as you can. You need help?
Lay down. Go home. I'll get you.
Doing my legs, sir.
Alright. Stay bandaging as long as you can. You know, applying a chest seal.
Be advised, Fence 9 is stuck out here in the field while he bandages. He's bleeding a lot.
Minus the break contact northeast, Charlie.
Charlie copies.
Alright. Prepping saline.
You guys keep going, we'll catch up. He's really got a bandage.
Alright, 1-1. We all set to begin movement. Bravo's moving now.
Morphine and you good. 1, 2, 3. Morphine's in.
Alright, you're all good. I'll fight you.
Alright, there should be bandage here.
That should be your last one to bandage. I don't see anything else on there.
Thank you, Mike.
I'm with you.
Sorry, I'm up. Where are you?
We're moving north by northwest to this little foliage / defilade across the field. Over.
Roger that. On my way.
Charlie, just be advised, this defilade's not very deep. Yeah, we're gonna keep following it northeast.
Let's go this way.
Roger.
With you.
Charlie, are you with 1-1?
Affirm. The screen zone up ahead of you.
Roger. We just got to that defilade, then we turn northeast. We've gone about 50 meters, crossing the whatever this is, the road.
Affirm. Keep
Sunset
coming.
path. We're with you.
Alright, everybody here?
You're good. Yep, last man.
Alright, let's keep moving east.
Air casualty on the right.
Yeah, Mike's on him. Alright, let's just get on line. Well, there's not much line here. Let's just get on line back here. We're probably gonna cross the northeast.
Roger.
Swenson, look northwest as much as you can from here. Don't step out too far.
Roger.
One minute. Alpha, are you still located with 1-2 right now? Is that what you call him?
Negative, they moved through. I'm right at the swing
I got you right here.
So,
Okay. Yeah. Send.
Advised, we've got friendly to our southwest and east, and by east-southeast.
Brian, can you check my ears just to make sure I don't have that necropolis or whatever the fuck they're calling it?
Neothorax, whatever.
Yeah, that.
It's telling me that you're unconscious.
Oh.
That's not good.
You're good,
I don't
Swenson.
think.
You don't have it.
Okay.
I apologize for everybody who heard me say that.
Hey, Mackenzie, you're also unconscious, apparently.
Yep. You've been shot since?
Yeah, when we were going to recross the,
Have you gone unconscious since? That's what I'm asking.
No.
Take us out. We're following in behind him.
Let's go. We're crossing the road here. There's a danger crossing set up.
Alright.
Crossing set up. We're pushing through it.
Let's on me, Charlie. We're gonna be moving out.
Roger on you.
Heading southeast, looking for a danger crossing.
1-1. Myself and
Charlie
Mike
copies.
with you.
We're moving back.
Maybe the trail
you're
team.
spacing, we still don't know if the IDF's
Bravo.
been taken out.
8 firm.
Bravo's crossing, danger crossing now.
So going to down.
Danger crossing.
Charlie is crossing now.
Hey, it's a danger crossing sprint.
So they took out the fucking K-17. I'm not sure about the second one that was in the middle of the town, but they sure took out the one that was fucking us
Charlie's
up.
Can
across.
you talk to Stalker on 3-2 and see what information they have about the Pathfinder? 1-2, sit traffic.
Good deal.
Seven copies, so.
Stalker, this is Havoc 1, over.
1-1, this is Mike. I am gonna move through the squad and just check on people. Over.
Got it.
Like you might want to check on Swenson.
Go for Mike.
Swenson is
Over.
all we have.
Copy.
Hey, firm, I'm with
Alright,
you
push
on
past
one
you,
right
bro.
now. I'll hold tight though. I'm in it's like a ditch.
Hey, Pio, watch Bishop. When we get to where we're standing still, give him some more saline, and I'll give you some more when I can.
Guys, I think this is a mine sign.
I think it's a your sign, not a mine sign. I don't own it. This not mine sign, this your sign.
I'm a Cancer, because that's my sign.
Mackenzie, after pain.
I'm flashing white right now.
Alright, once we get over standing still, I'll get you something.
Apparently I'm also currently unconscious.
Yeah. Are any of us unconscious?
Hey, look, it's my sign.
Be advised, we only have time for the first one.
We're just flowing through this. Okay, Charlie, let's keep moving left.
Southeast.
Short halt right here where we can't get shot. Better.
Clarification of the new assault plan from this direction.
Havoc
I got
1,
eyes on contact 175.
Dio, where you at?
Right here.
Don't move.
There you are, Bandit.
Justin coming in 3.
That's a friendly one right there.
Team-sized element around 179 approximately.
Bishop, don't move. I'm giving you saline. 3, 2, 1. You're good.
Yeah, I see that fire team.
Very fine, team 179.
Those are friendlies.
No, directly across.
You said friendlies. Roger.
So we're gonna move around through defilade.
Our new lane is a northernmost lane. Better.
Boys, lane is 1. West, nutty.
Sections 1, 3, and 5.
We'll start moving
Stand by to move west.
Roger. Stand by to move west.
Roger.
probably going to sit tight here.
When do they want this thing attacked?
Right here.
Just keep heading south.
Frog in your throat.
When do they want this objective attacked?
Alright, Charlie, let's move west.
West Bravo.
Oh, so we gotta move before the artillery gets us.
Get out of the artillery zone.
Changing direction south.
I really need to let you guys start fucking down having me instead of running in front of me.
Where's Bravo?
Alright, Bravo Charlie, let's start moving out to this southwest.
Bravo, be advised, we lost eyes on you.
160, copy. We're going to go ahead and move to this tree line to our 210 and set up.
Southwest.
Move south across the field.
Bishop, you're bleeding.
Tennis to move tree line 210.
Roger.
210, we got a tree line and some defilade. We're going to hit. Okay, what I'm doing.
I'm all the way up here with Alpha.
Right behind you.
Contacts bearing 150.
Copy. You want me to get out?
50.
So far as there's one.
I hold here for a second. Let's let. Did you catch up?
Roger.
Looks like there's definitely along the north side of this.
I'm with Bravo and with Mike.
Bravo, I moved to the south side here.
Roger, we're at the most southwest portion of this tree line.
Copy, moving to you now.
North of it, on the exterior.
Yeah, copy. I'm just not
Right
sure
there.
if we're clear to fucking try and hit the town.
I mean, Stalker's already up there. They might need support, so...
Are you beyond Alpha? Yeah.
When you get a chance, can you have Mike come give me some more?
Yeah.
So I can see.
With you.
Mike, this is Charlie. You're requesting pain management to the southwest, over.
Heading up. I'll see you soon.
Russell, we're farther south than Alpha.
Following Alpha into the town.
Right next
Oh,
to
there you go.
Mike
with us.
Swenson.
I'm over here, Mike. Thank you.
Follow. Intend us to follow Alpha into the town.
Alright, 3, you're good.
Alright, we got a reverse direction here. On me, we're moving.
Roger. On me.
Set up here.
Direction?
The fucking line of sight out to the south.
1-1's making a push into the town. Support from 1-4.
Hey, Just when you make those movement orders, give us a direction.
I think he said south.
This way, guys.
I thought he said south, but that's not where we're going. Northwest.
Northwest, copy.
Push into town.
That's why I like to hear those fucking directions. Yeah, we're with you.
Yeah, we're with you.
So we keep moving down this fence line.
There is a danger crossing set up ahead.
Roger. Ballsy running
Let's try
along
to
that
stay in this
ridge.
defilade down to the north of the field.
I hear Alpha.
I think Alpha's behind us.
They're ahead of us.
Charlie, we're running a Hesco.
Hold your fire! Hold fire!
I'm gonna pop smoke.
This is Mike, where you at?
Into the fence.
Charlie, let's take the westernmost part of this line.
I got a man.
Roger.
I'm here.
I'm getting out of here. Crossing
You
your
got him? I'm covering. Yeah, I've got him.
Charlie's moving up.
And we'll cover down this road.
Mike, I was
I'm picking you up.
Swenson, keep your gun up this dirt road looking southwest. Roger.
See you, I'm moving. Looking good west, opening this gate.
With you.
Roger, just checking these windows.
Push up to that gap in the fence.
I started from the right, moving left.
Charlie, these windows looks clear, over.
I'm locking over that door.
Let's maintain security here, looking southwest, and have one of the other teams clear that.
Right, let's
Down one contact.
Alpha's dealing with a casualty.
Holding security on the southwest corner of the advance. You're clear to move.
Alright, slow that deal, we'll go that way. Go long.
Interrogative, they have not cleared that first building across the backyard over.
I don't think they can. We should. The Alpha's
And right
doing
around
it.
behind that steel.
Oh! In the building, straight ahead, in the...
We got 2 casualties.
We're missing one,
Hit.
starting with...
Yeah, we got a casualty.
We can peek on these bricks.
Roman, get out. Russell.
Southwest security here.
Someone plug this corner.
Right in the corner. Roman, get in that corner.
I'll say this on the...
Where are you? Mike, we have 2 casualties in our pods here.
I got Swenson's window.
Alright, I'm checking Swenson's time now. I'm dropping chest seal. Any chest seal going?
Go ahead and butt him shot. We're going right.
You still see Bravo.
Shots over here.
Shift the other way. Target the I'm moving away.
This is 1-1 Mike reporting mass cast on currently 3 times casualties, 3 time now.
Bandaging chest.
Alright, pushing sailing on you, buddy.
Russell, I'm here.
On me.
Roger, what do you need? Down, left arm, left leg looks fine. Right looks fine.
Staff Sergeant Russell. This building right here, is it cleared or no?
How's the
Still going on?
Alright, Charlie, members, start filling in where you can and start clearing this out.
1 story to your south. Can you push up to it and clear it? Over.
Is this building clear? Roger. I have no idea, I'm busy.
Copy.
Be advised, I've got Stilgus mic on Dio now.
Charlie, this is Mike. Where's your
Get on the chest, start CPR, Petrowski.
They're coming in from the
Copy.
How's Swinton doing?
Ken start CPR.
Copy. Didn't you have a third one?
Got it.
Really busy?
Yeah, a little bit.
Nah. This is 1-1 Mike.
Bro, this is your first
Charlie, this is Swinson, I'm back up.
Hey! Shut up, guys.
I am doing CLS.
I'm with you.
Happy going in.
3 of us are good to go there, Charlie.
Break. I got audibles on a Vic Southwest.
Yeah, they're friendlies.
There's friendlies on Blue 4 over there.
In a vehicle?
Say what?
Yeah, I'm good.
Charlie, this is Dio, I'm back up.
Where's that?
pause. Alpha, this is 1-1. What's the status on that clear?
Copy, we're moving with Bishop. Bishop on me.
I'm with you. I'm gonna run with you, Dio. Charlie, what is your position?
This entire building's clear. This entire building's clear. We should clear out the rest of your sector. I marked the buildings that are clear with green markers.
Say again, Charlie, what is your position?
Just move southwest along the wall, Dio.
We move southwest till the end of the fence and then hop to the southeast in a backyard.
Roger. With you.
Alright, let's go.
Just gonna peek in here real quick. This garage is clear.
Copy. Opening. Looks clear. Going in. Going right. All clear.
Looks like somebody has already cleared this. This door is open.
I'm in pain.
Yeah, stand by actually. It looks like this yellow building hasn't been marked off. I'm gonna pop smoke, we're gonna stack, and then we're gonna clear that building.
Yeah, we got friendlies down the street across over by that car
They're moving along online with us. Let's get this yellow
Roger that.
building to our south clear.
Roger.
Alright. Swenson, I want you to move long, and then we're gonna stack on that door and push in.
Copy.
Copy. Let's move you.
Move.
Alright, stack on this building. Just hold that corner, Swenson. 2 set.
It's already topped. I'm just by it. Got a hallway. Open door to the left. Hallway gonna open door to the right. Moving in, going right.
Copy.
Goes through to a kitchen. It's clear.
Copy. I still got one person here.
All right, I'm on you.
I'm gonna push this door on the left side of the hallway.
Copy. I'll hold the hallway.
I got a closed door. Actually, hold it. Do you have a grenade?
I do.
I got a barrel on my left. If you could bounce it off this door.
Copy. Grenade out.
Grenade out.
Bang.
Going left. Bang. I got a door right. Other than that, the room is clear. Split stack it. Pop it when you're ready. I'm looking at the left side.
Copy.
Right side direction.
Popping.
If you can hold security on the hallway and that other door. I can't see anything right. I got dead space right.
I'm gonna go in and go right.
Copy.
Clear.
Left clear. Alright, let's open this.
You want to go back out and come out? This just goes right into the hallway.
Yeah. 2 clear, 2 coming out.
From right here, I can see the exterior door.
Roger. Push long to this door and look around that corner.
Movement on the roof of the supermarket. Can't tell if it's friendly or not. It looks like friendly.
Okay.
You want to pop that door right in front of you? I've got.
Move up a little bit here.
If you pop that door right in front of you, Russell. Copy. It's clear.
Room, it should be short. Okay.
Roger.
Building's clear.
We clear this room on the right.
Is that friendlies on the roof over there?
Yeah, friendly.
Okay.
Stalker. Alright, building clear.
Yeah, building clear. Let's move out.
Going out the way we came in?
We're gonna continue to the rest of the team to our southwest correction. Let's move out this way.
Southwest.
Swenson flowing behind us. We're gonna move through the building.
Roger, moving. Coming in.
We're gonna continue movement southwest. Those are friendlies on the roof. Move to the grocery store.
Has this already been cleared?
It looks like it.
Yeah, there's friendlies on the roof of this grocery store.
Hey, Russell.
Russell, chicken.
He's right behind me.
Yeah, okay.
Down back there.
I see him.
We're good. We're good.
He's here.
Okay, I got friendlies on the other side of the road.
Is this building clear? I still don't know.
Let's blow through it real quick. I believe it's clear, but let's just make sure.
Alright, just walking through.
Roger.
Got friendlies coming in. Friendlies coming in. Moving through.
One dead body. Looking out the hallway here.
Another dead body behind the cash register. Another in the. Yeah, this been cleared for sure.
Yeah, let's just flow through. It's been marked on the map.
Okay.
Southwest door. 4 coming out. 4 coming out.
Friendlies coming out. Friendlies coming out.
Jones is up. Get that corner.
Hey, Alpha, will you shoot at anybody fucking on the other side of the road when this happens?
Alright, cross over to this wall.
When you get done with
Copy
that,
that. Swenson said.
CPR. Alright.
I'm good.
This is blue on blue.
Affirm.
Starting CPR. Copy. And were you shooting at anybody when this happened?
We can debrief it later.
Yeah, roger that.
Somebody take this corner.
I'll take the corner.
Take this corner. I just want to check and see what's cleared.
Henderson?
Leads are good.
160.
I don't think this building has been cleared, but I think they're inside.
Why do I hear gunshots in the building we just went through?
1-1, this is Charlie. We are northeast of the building that the squad is on. Over.
I was hearing gunshots in that building to the north, the one we just walked through.
Roger.
I'm around the corner, watching security southeast.
We investigating those gunshots.
Bravo, this is Charlie. What is your location over in relation to this building? Over.
Sounded like it was in the northeastern corner of that building.
Alright, yeah, I'm probably sailing.
1-1, this is Charlie. We had some shots to the northeastern corner of the grocery store.
Check it out.
Back to our east. I'm sending my team 2 to go check them out.
Over. Let's go.
Copy, on you.
Copy that. Go ahead and take your whole team and clear it out.
Alright, I'm checking right.
Swenson on me. We're
Gonna fly right through.
back him up.
Looking left.
Flying through. Stick to the right.
Team 1's coming in behind you.
Friendly
Right here.
What fucking squad was that? What fucking squad was that that came up on this building?
Nothing outside.
I got a short room. It's clear. I'm coming out.
Clear? Alright. It's clear. I don't know where that came from then.
It sounded like it was further
it's all clear.
northeast.
Alright, let's go link back up with Bravo. 4 friendlies coming out.
I don't want to get in front of these fuckers' guns again.
1-1, this is Charlie. The grocery store is clear. We're gonna get on the south side of our sector and begin moving west. Over. Alright, gentlemen, let's just start moving.
Roger, on
We've got
you.
a bunch of friendlies in front of us. Bravo, on your 6.
Don't take care of.
Yep, take it out.
Make sure to let your squad lead, Joe.
1-1. We are taking south to southwest.
Yeah, let's move up to this fence.
Roger. Yeah, good job.
Let's hit it. That's negative.
Swanson, take the left side and look at the road.
Copy.
Alright, everybody else, up and over.
We got friendlies further down the road.
Bravo, get the west and southwest security.
Alright, yeah, Bravo, security on this building.
Swanson, I'm gonna open this fence, push
Charlie,
up to
got
it.
security.
Never mind, it didn't stick
Don't
out.
send too many people inside the building. Just make sure to have somebody on the corner.
No, copy. Yeah, we got a team from 1-2 going in from the street side.
Blue building. Yeah, that one right there. Sitting in front of the house.
Let's move long of whoever this is.
Roger.
I need one on me. You two.
I'm on your left. On your left. Set.
Alright, set. Moving in.
You might have friendly.
Charlie, we clearing this building? The white one?
Hold. We're moving in from the southeast with a different element. Link up, support Bravo.
There's another door in the back right. I'm going in left.
Roger. Charlie, what are our actions on objective? Are we setting up security west?
Diogi, Swenson, take the door behind me.
Affirm hold.
Copy.
Roger.
I can open it. I'm popping it now.
Ready?
Got your ass.
I'm gonna pop it. Short bathroom.
Going right.
Yeah, it's clear.
Clear.
Dead space left. I'm gonna go in and go left.
I windowed that room. It's clear, Rangel, just so you know.
Alright, opening. Move right, Swenson.
Going, moving right.
Friendlies.
Friendlies, open the door. Friendlies, open the door.
Come on, 1, 2, this is Alpha. Building 6 is clear.
3 friendlies coming out.
Friendlies coming out.
Friendlies coming out, coming out.
And set security there. 1-1 copies all.
Moving to the edge of the fence. Set security south.
Roger.
Charlie, our orders are to move to the south and hold security looking in that direction. Over.
Roger that. Looking south southwest.
This building's clear, Bravo. Let's move to the south. We're not pushing past the edge of the town.
Copy that.
I was having a massive headache, that's why I lost him.
Yep, you're good. Crossing.
Alright, Charlie, push out south. We're not pushing past phase line red.
Charlie, we're moving south, not moving past phase line red. Let's move.
Roger. On you.
the copies on the screen.
Did they call down that they're driving those vehicles? They did not.
Charlie, let's get online, right?
Hang on, right.
Set up right here, Swenson, you can see.
Roger.
Bravo's get south and southeast.
Charlie is online with Bravo looking in the same directions. Over.
Keep that gun up. Say again for one more.
Contact 166. See one Russian plane near the house. 600 meters.
Swenson, don't move. I'm going to get you some saline.
One more time.
Roger. Russian 166.
Alright, 1-1. Be advised, we are to move to 1-4 position to reinforce that. Alright, Charlie, let's pick it up.
You mean around the house?
Charlie, we're moving to 1-4's position to reinforce them. So let's pick it up. I believe they're to the northeast.
Roger. Moving.
Directly in front of us.
1-4 is about 200 meters to our east.
200 meters to our east.
Bravo, moving to our east.
165. By that little tree line, the brush right
Friendly's
there.
flowing past.
This is Alpha.
Come to the fence.
There it is.
Friendly's moving.
452 meters or something crouched.
Yeah, that's why I'm crouching.
Hey, McCoy,
200 meters correct.
do you see that? Oh, no, yeah, you're in a good position.
Russell, you with us?
Let's keep going up and over these fences. Northeast.
Back on that, Charlie.
Dio, when we stop, I got you on saline.
Roger.
Minimix of Bravo.
Affirm.
Trenches already built here, looks like.
1-4, where you at?
Not that far up again.
They're on the roof.
Alright, well, we're here. Where do you need us?
That's what they're talking about.
In the east.
1-4 southeast. Southeast.
Copy southeast.
Thank you.
Copy that. Thanks.
Should be these guys on the roof.
Take it easy. Yeah, copy that. Let's get all teams regrouping on Alpha's position 25 meters south of 1-4.
Moving to Alpha's position. South of 1-4.
I
West.
have one times detached.
Copy that. 1-1, be advised. 3 hour. Over. 1-1, copy.
3 hours, gentlemen.
Copy for you because I don't want to be downslope towards anything coming at us.
Got it. That's it.
This looks like a comfortable rock.
Yeah.
Charlie, let's get on the right side of Bravo.
That sounds like IBS.
Roger.
I'm not sure where Alpha is.
Pause video. Bravo set up.
You're right.
Alright, let's just settle in here. Looking generally south by southwest.
Bravo set, looking south, southeast.
Charlie set looking to south, southwest.
No, there's still a unit next to it.
Be advised, we punched out just a little bit south of 1-4's position, and I believe it was
At least talking to Blue 4.
Got some magic mushrooms at 240, 5 meters.
Not if I get there first.
Pick them up, we'll bring them back to base with us.
You know what the proper thing to do after a long, hard fight is?
Mushrooms.
task. We're heading north to get security.
User disconnected from your channel.
Copy that. Alright, we're going to sector 5 and pick up northern objectives. Hope we get to run in a circle.
Alright, Alpha, or Charlie, we're moving with Alpha. We're going to be taking north to northeast security of the town. We're moving now to the northeast.
Moving northeast. Copy.
Roger.
I'm not going to forgive you for calling us Alpha.
We're going with Alpha, I apologize. Or in Alpha's direction. Charlie copies in the middle.
Or if Kelly can get those belts from you.
Russell, did you drop the group by any chance?
He did.
Belay, or sorry, we're going to maintain position here for the time being.
Next time we stop, we'll have to rejoin.
What is this at?
I only need to know where Brian is.
Alright, Charlie.
That's true.
What are you guys low on? What do you need?
User in your
Just
channel
ammo.
timed out.
You forgot the last color?
Just mags.
I need a few 40s.
Roger. Swanson, how you doing on
And a
boxes?
few bandages.
I don't suppose Arsenal can give me skill, could it?
Copy.
7-6, meet me at the church. Pronto.
Meet me at the church on time.
Charlie is yellow, green.
Get me to the church on time.
I could get one box. That's all I've been using so far.
I called it up as yellow.
Oh, I knew I got shot after I had the pneumo, because I got shot again after I got up. Oh, maybe it wasn't the back
So-
or maybe it was the fucking... Fuck, I don't know.
Copy. Thank you.
It said northeast, didn't you?
That was just
1711. Ace report over.
Make sure you go with building
Hey,
5.
sector 5. Sector 5. Sector 5. Let's make it. Let's get
Oh, sector 5. That's back behind us.
Back behind us.
Yeah. Sector 5 is to the west.
On me, moving west.
Moving.
Southwest.
Except I moved it about this far and it says no.
You gotta drop it and then move it again. Drop it, pick it up again.
One more copy.
Over the fence.
Find the supermarket.
Fences.
I don't know. I'm on the fence about it.
Just past the supermarket, it says 2 houses. You know what? I give up.
At least you're not fencing all your gear.
So Charlie, same question from before. Are we like moving this way to cover west?
Go for one more.
Yeah, northwest sector. From northwest from sector 5 is the intent right now.
Roger.
Watch out for that fence right there, that barbed wire.
We're looking at primarily to the
Settle in
north
here.
and the northeast. Let's let Alpha cover the west.
Oh,
Our
northeast.
ace is yellow, yellow, green. Over. And we are in position.
Might as well get on that gun, Russell.
Machine gun just in case.
Yeah, right?
Bravo's get northeast.
I got a report for you, 1-1.
Index, index, index. Rally in front of the church.
Index.
Index. Moving to the church. To the east.
Yeah, DB condition 4. We're rallying on blue.
Condition 4. Roger, copy condition 4.
No, just turn it off.
Let's double time it, boys.
Double time it when you're ready. Just follow this ASR to the east and bring us to the church.
I want to say that I wanted at least 2 belts.
pass you, Charlie.
I'm just trying not to pass the guys in front of me.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Ah, beat your guys there.
Assert
Show
dominance
them
with
up.
speed.
Most of my guys have all been shot, so I'm just trying to make sure they make it over here.
This is what happens when you guys bring drink.
Also soaked
You
into
don't
your
put your
shirt.
drink pouch in your shirt, LT.
Hey, 1-6.
Condition 4 there.
Yeah, so now when you get everybody over here, we got some demos
Delta's
set
off
up.
here.
Sure thing.
Roger's out here.
All stations is advised when you're rallied in front of the church. Stalker has demo
My miles
to set
here is
off.
jacked. That's all.
Charlie's
Don't worry about it. We'll get it fixed.
Alpha's present.
1-1 is round in front of the church.
We have one that's off comms at the moment.
Stalker, you gonna act professional
He's
or
off
just gonna
comms.
sit
Is
there?
he here?
He's not.
Hey,
here,
condition
here.
4 man is racking
He's
out
off
the
somewhere.
Yeah, that also By the way, guys, this is how you rack a rifle.
Hey,
Just all here.
I still see 2 people that have removed magazines but not gotten rid of the last round.
That's,
1-2's
Lieutenant
over.
Woods.
Lieutenant Woods is at the back of the formation, looking out to the southeast.
Oh, copy.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Thank you.
All right, is everybody here?
Is everyone properly conditioned for their guns? I'm hearing that there's 2 people here in this formation that did not rack their rifle.
I have no idea how to do that. How do I do that?
Alt-R.
We already did it.
No,
That just loaded it.
All right,
Yeah,
Stalker.
have
you set your
From my
muscle?
knowledge, everybody's here. They have reported that they're green. You're clear for
Copy.
your
Fire and hole.
Fire and hole.
Hello?
Where's the fireworks? Fireworks should be 245.
Sergeant Ephraim, do we need to call tech support or something?
Just do it later.
I think I had a bunch of bad C4 because nothing went off. Performance anxiety.
I think you've switched the
Stalker,
wires.
did you hook the?
Hey, who saw the Dark Knight?
I have failed you all.
Gangbang ever.
Muscle up.
I have failed you all.
That's your next training.
That's a little bit embarrassing.
All right, 1-6. We
It
are
commonly
all
happens with men
for,
over
and
40.
Stalker's debt is rather disappointing.
Well, we'll investigate the C4. Definitely won't explode on us when we do that. So while we wait for that bad C4 to eventually explode, let's begin our debrief here and let's go over a few things. We obviously ran out of time and we could not do an assault on the second OBJ, given the very chaotic situation that happened at the beginning. To my understanding, a lot of modern armor pieces. The intel was not joking about that. Modern K-17s, boomerangs, really fucking fins up. Combined with a T-72 that started shooting at us. Thank you to whoever had the survival instinct to get the fuck out of there. I've seen a few people that were just standing there getting shot multiple times with the T-72. Please do not stand in the middle of an open field when you're being shot by a T-72. Rest assured, if you get out of the way when a T-72 is looking at you, your chances of survival in warfare will go up significantly. You'll be less likely to become a statistic. This is very, very important. You need to have a sense of self-preservation. Period. Hard stop. The second thing that I've noticed is that I am very pleased with how we already had planned an alternate route. We utilized that to our advantage to get into the town. It was very effective, and it got us eventually to clear out the town. There were some squads that were a little bit far south. If you take a look at grid reference 073060, we had like a squad all the way over there. No idea why. It's just, sorry, all the way where Nibs was pointing, which is a little bit diabolical. So I don't know what happened there. Can someone explain to me what happened there? Nobody knows how we got there? Okay, who was the squad leader that what was the squad that was there? I had grid reference 074, 059er.
Oh, that'd be myself, sir.
Sergeant Rachel, do you know what happened? Why were you all the way over there?
We believed that just up on top of where you just marked, that there was a vehicle that we could, either a K-17 that we could flank with a stick.
Okay. Was that called up on platoon there? Sergeant Rowe?
Sergeant Geller can take it from here if LT will permit.
Sergeant White, go.
Thank you, sir. You know, I know that Sergeant Rangel is trying to take responsibility for this, but he was not stepped up at the time that took place, if I'm tracking the time frame on what he's referring to. So if you'll refer to where I'm kind of pointing out the marker here, 1-2 was initially pathfinding with Stalker down this lane. We took contact from this way somewhere. There was some HMG fire at a bunker, I believe. We suppressed that. We started to maneuver after we started hearing autocannon fire, which we did call up. I believe it was relayed to us that 1-4 was going to try to find it. However, I had an element that had a tube that was still in service that was already maneuvering this way, and they were trying to hunt it. We were also trying to look for possibly a better SBF position for 1-4 than where we were initially at. We were not able to locate it. Once we started to get over-separated and over-penetrated, I was actually in the process of trying to turn my guys around when the call came down for us to do so. And about the same time, we hit contact on one of these old deer stands or whatever they are up here. And we ended up having to kind of bound under fire back the way we came. So the repositioning wasted a lot of time trying to get us into the town. That's what, and I also detached during that interval, which further kind of screwed up the command and control. That's what I'm tracking on, sir.
Sergeant White, which, by the way, may I comment, the breaking contact was excellent. I didn't see any casualties from that. Thank you for the context there. Just, again, makes you some situational awareness and the tactical decision to bring a law. Those K-17s are pretty beefy. They have some armor, so don't be afraid to utilize 1-4 assets. Moving on to the next fin, I think we need to deal with the important fin, which was 2 separate blue on blue incidents involving Captain McCoy.
It wasn't just me, Lieutenant.
Hey,
it shouldn't matter that it was me either. It should be a problem if anybody gets blue on blue.
No, I concur. I was under the impression it was just you. That's why I said it. Well, that's unacceptable. Can someone tell me what happened at 069 or 059er? Which is where the blue on blue incident occurred?
That was the second one. The first one happened in the building, and I think it was the building number 3 in 070060. And then the other one happened in area 5 in the southwest building, 069059.
Let's go over the second blue and blue incident first, and we'll go over the first one. So, sorry, who stood up?
I did, Lieutenant.
Go ahead, Sergeant.
Thank you, Lieutenant. So, 1-1 was in Sector 3. We had cleared out the market and were told to wait. Once we got the clearance, I pushed my team into the alley there to try to cut the fence, could not do so. So we hopped the fence into Sector 5. From there, we saw movement in the building. It was dark, and we started shooting. As soon, though, as we did that, we heard friendlies calling out inside that they were there. So we stopped shooting. Someone else, not from 1-1, I didn't exactly catch who, was also there with us and shot a whole lot more and didn't stop until well after multiple casualties occurred.
Roger, we'll take a look into it further. And on the other side of that, I believe it was elements of 1-2 getting into that building. Is that correct? From the south?
Sergeant Rangel, I believe you were closer to the action than I was at that point. I was running to catch up and dealing with a casualty, I believe, in the church at that time.
We went into that building because Sergeant Rangel was down, and we moved him. We cleared that building and moved him in to treat him as a casualty. So we were holding security in there. Stalker was in the building next to us. There were friendlies already beyond our position to the south. So I want to know where the breakdown in communication was that 1-1 did not know that there were friendlies in front of them, and they just went in there fucking guns blazing and lit at least 2 of us up with a goddamn machine gun.
Captain, thank you. It never reached me at the team leader level that anyone was in that building. With the expectation that no one was there because I was told to not cross the road yet and wait to move to the next sector.
Okay, because there was already elements beyond the blue phase line. So somewhere in there is, what is it? What is the term? The cascade of bullshit, right? So somewhere along the lines, the communication got so bad that nobody knew where the fuck anybody else was. Nobody knew what the fuck anyone else was doing, and everyone's just running around, guns blazing, not PADing targets, and fucking cowboying the shit out of this. This is not what we fucking do here. We need to square this shit away right fucking now.
Wilco, sir. I'll handle it on my end.
Roger that, Captain. Thank you. I'll take some responsibility for that as well. I didn't hear on platoon net on who was in that building, and maybe I have missed it. I'll definitely review the tapes. And I was with 1-1 clearing that building, and I also take responsibility for the fact that I was also with members of 1-1 shooting inside there, because looking inside the building, I was further away. It just looked like very dark Russian guys in there. So that's on me as well. And I apologize for that, Captain.
That's right. This is why we train. It's training exercise, and I'm glad it happened here and not in a deployment operation, because that would have been a whole nother level of what the fuck, all right? So it's done. I'm not angry about it anymore. We've talked about it. Let's do better.
Roger, Captain, do you also want to go over the first Blue on Blue incident to see how we could have unfucked that?
I mean, that was just someone turned and shot real quick. They saw me move into a room to an open door, and they saw movement and they turned and engaged it, right? Like that one was a lot more straightforward, I think. I don't know who it was. I don't care who it was. But just again underlines we need to be absolutely sure. Once you pull that trigger, you can't take the shot back. You can't take the bullet back. It is what it is, right? So we need to be sure when we're engaging. Like, what if we're shooting a civilian or another friendly unit? We need to be absolutely sure.
Roger that, Captain. Thank you. All right. So those are the 2 biggest pieces of feedback that I have. I think it's very imperative that we, improve on our coordination, because, and I think what contributed to the cascade of bullshit is the general conciseness of communications was not there throughout the platoon net, at least on that level. Conversations that should only be a few words were upwards of 10 or 20 words, which further flooded the net. Make sure that you make very good use of your pro words. I've seen caught a lot of squad leaders not using over when finishing the transmission, or could have reduced the transmissions to just fewer words. So focusing on those basic communication fundamentals would help out a lot. Apart from that, despite the chaos, I believe there were no KIAs. Is that correct, Mike?
LTL wasn't made aware of any KIAs, correct, over.
Okay. Let's hope that's the truth. With that said, that's all I have from my end. 1-7.
Thank you, 1-6. One thing that we need to definitely work on is our speed. Whenever we need to get to a position, we need to get there very quickly. Especially in regards to when we're covering, say we're picking up an SBF, or if we're picking up a danger crossing, any of those things that need to be set up fast. basically the elements that are relying on you cannot move until those things are set up. Also, in regards to the sectors, it was made very clear, there was also even asked for clarification on one of the sectors, which I gave as far, it was the second sector that had, or lane rather, that had sector 2, 4, and 6 in it. So there was really no reason for one squad to go over into another lane unwarranted. So that would have avoided some of those blue on blue incidences had we just, stayed in lanes. You have to communicate once your sector's clear. I know that we're marking the buildings. That's so that we know what at us and behind us is clear, but we have to communicate, hey, our sector's clear. Coordinate with the other squad so that they know that theirs clear, and then you can proceed on. Other than that, I know 1-2 had a situation with a guy in a bell tower of this church behind us here, or to our side here. 1-2, did you? I know that was something we're going to speak about later. Did you want to speak about it now, or do you just want to?
Negative, Sergeant Rouse. I'd like to deal with that S3 side because there were some things going on there that were below board.
All right, copy that 1-2, and that's what I had 1-6. Thank you.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go through the squad leaders and then to the section leads. And yes, starting off with one.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Nothing for the task force.
For the training, we're not in the task force. But thank you. 1-2.
Thank you, sir. The only thing I have that I think applies to everybody here and circles a little bit back to what Captain was talking about is we need to spend more time, I think, as well, even while we're trying to be faster. We need to look left, we need to look right, we need to make sure we're tracking on where our guys are before we, throw ourselves out there. Don't assume. Get information, find out where stuff is, find out why things are the way that they are, and kind of to track on that point. Make sure that the people that you have appointed to handle your comms when they step up are people that can actually, that are reasonably, I would say, comfortable doing it. When you have experienced people that are running with you, you should probably have one of them handle it, even if it results in an irregular buddy team arrangement. Because, even though it's a training environment, we work on that 2IC stuff usually on smaller trainings. In an environment like this, it's crunch time. So, with all that being said, guys, just situational awareness, please, for the love of all that's holy. A huge amount of what we do comes down to that, good and bad. So, even though we want to go fast, if you don't know what's going on, don't just freaking, full send it. Take a moment, take a breath, look around you and try to figure out what's going on. Because that prevents us from getting into these situations where we're hurrying, trying to get our initiative back, and then something even worse happens. There's no point in going faster if we just end up face planning in the process of that. That being said, though, guys, this was a challenging objective, so I'm not surprised that we had issues on it. That is not necessarily a dig at you guys that you had difficulty today. That's all I had, LT. Thank you.
Thank you, 1-2. 1-3.
Thank you, sir. Speed and efficiency. Whoa.
All right, thank you, 1-3. 1-4.
Thank you, sir. Nothing for the platoon as a whole.
Alrighty. Hope you had fun with the ATs. Okay, moving on to the Mike.
Yeah, real quick, LT. I just wanted to mention on the map here, we got the phase lines for our original plan moving north to south. When we switched to the alternate path, maybe we should have switched those for that direction. I do know at one point we had to radio up for the northern people to slow down and wait for the southern people to catch up, maybe because we didn't have the phase lines for them to follow. That's all I had, LT. Thank you.
So, thank you, Mike. And we're going to talk about medical in a little bit more detail at the end. Stock.
Hey, Guilty. There was a couple times where we had to fall back to clear out a building that was already cleared. There was guys still in buildings that someone had skipped past. At 070060, I think it was just outside the backyard where we had the blue on blue. Inside, though, there was a guy in a corner still shooting. We could hear the AK fire. We had to pull back and clear that building again to get him down. And when we were on the grocery, there was a guy across the street from us at 070059 in the second floor shooting out at us that we had to kill. And it was also marked clear. Or just not marked at all. So if you guys are clearing, make sure you are checking every corner. I know whenever you guys were clearing that first one I pointed out, someone was holding the doorway to the room while everybody else was clearing the hallway down there, but nobody actually stepped foot in that room. So next time, make sure you clear everything. That's all I got.
Right. Thank you, Stalker. Which other section leads do we have? Aries.
Thanks, sir. Only one question for the platoon. Did you have fun tonight? Thank you, Havoc One. Always a pleasure.
All right. Oh, and I almost forgot. I'm sorry. Captain, do you have any comments?
Yes, so actually I was mistaken in the first building. The first building that I was shot blue on blue was in the northeastern is the northwesternmost building of the northeastern sector, grid 070060, keypad 4, or like the edge of 7. Yeah, that one right there, that area, like, or this one right here, this.
Totally keypad 7.
So yeah, just wanted to correct that. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that anymore. I have 2 points that I wanted to bring up that are separate from that. So we were setting up a couple danger crossings while we were maneuvering there, but we were already under direct threat of indirect fire. Do we think that maybe that was not the wisest choice to make? I mean, by all means, I respect the initiative to set up the danger crossing, but usually once we're in contact, we're not going to be needing to set up danger crossings because we need to maneuver faster, right? So even if we are hitting an LDA, like if we're in the maneuver phase, the likelihood of us needing to set up a danger crossing drops significantly, right? So when we're in the movement phase, by all means, for sure, set up danger crossings as much as you can. But once we're under the threat of IDF, we need to maneuver to get places. Keep your security up, but maybe setting up a danger crossing isn't going to be the most beneficial option. Next, and actually I'm glad Sergeant Nibbs brought this up, is I tried to scribble this at the bottom after I wrote in giant letters PID your target. Don't be married to a single plan, right? I know that you guys did plan for an alternate route, but I felt like there's a certain point where we were trying to really force the drawn-up plan, as opposed to being like, hey, well, this is the situation now. This is how we can adapt to this situation, and this is going to make it a lot easier for us to just execute this, right? Like, so just because it's drawn up with pretty colors and everything doesn't mean it has to be the plan that you execute, right? Improvise, adapt, and overcome is the motto of the infantry, and that's what we're going to do, all right? So just remember that. Be flexible. The better that you understand the situation and the better that you plan for contingencies, which I know you guys did, the better off you're going to be when you have to adapt to maybe something you didn't even think of as a plan, right? So just stuff to keep in mind. But that's all I had. I thought overall the training was pretty solid, with the exception of a couple infuriating moments. But yeah, and I guess as far as the maneuvering a little bit too far to the south, I mean, I see what we were going for, but I mean, we ended up way far to the south and ended up running back and forth a lot. I think we ended up all the way in grid 07507058 on the opposite side, yeah, all the way down there, and then had to come all the way back. So, I mean, we just need to be cognizant of, where we're putting ourselves and how far we're extending ourselves from the rest of the main force, because, we could become a liability at a certain point there. But that's all I got. Thank you, Lieutenant.
Understood, Captain. Thank you for your wise words. And before I dismiss all of you, one thing I want to point out, in this platoon training, we were pilot testing a new medical mechanic, and where if you get shot in the chest, you have a chance of your lung collapsing, aka pneumothorax. How is the system? What are your thoughts? Do you like it? Do you hate it?
I have a question about it, actually. So in the first exercise, I know myself and Sergeant Rangel both went down when, like, no shots were fired. And the medic said that we had, what's the word?
Pneumothorax.
Yeah, that one. But I had just been sprinting, and, like, I almost passed out from sprinting, because will, like, overexertion trigger this effect to happen?
No, it shouldn't. It's pretty unusual.
Right, so I don't know. It's just something to look into, I guess, but that's all I have. Thank you.
No worries, Captain. Corporal Jordan?
Thank you, sir. I think it's the opinion of some of the people on my fire team, at least, that they were talking about, that it shouldn't happen with blunt force trauma. Say it should only happen if your lung is pierced, which would then allow it to collapse. I think that would be a lot more immersive. I also think just for the aspect of, I guess, fun, it shouldn't happen so much. That's all I have to say about that. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, in a moment, Sergeant Whalen. And how it works is that if you receive any damage to your chest, and the only way to receive damage is if the damage bypasses your body armor and bypasses your clothes and your skin's protective barrier, which then in fact affects your internal organs. So that's how it works. Go ahead, Sergeant Whalen.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Coming from real-world experience, 12 years in fire EMS, pneumothoraxes are also caused by traumatic injuries such as crush injuries, and especially with blast waves and explosive waves from any kind of explosive, they will damage internal organs without doing almost anything to the outside, as the pressure wave ruptures your lungs, since they are a positive pressure and negative pressure, depending on which breathstroke you are in system. So they can definitely happen without penetrating injuries. That's all I had, Ozzy. Thank you.
Thank you, Sergeant Whalen. Sergeant.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Just something I noticed tonight. There was a couple times I checked my guys for this injury, and they're still walking. They didn't have it, but it said they were unconscious, like on the medical menu. Just something for note.
Oh, yes. We are aware of that issue. That's just a UI problem. The game thinks that you are unconscious when you're truly not, so you could safely ignore that. But thanks for pointing it out. We are aware of it. Private, against.
Thank you, sir. Just a quick question on that, because when I know that we were testing it out without prior knowledge from stepping off, so since we didn't know about it and I was having kind of the symptoms of what looked like to be out of stamina, and that's just how we went, how I went down. Is there a way to change the symptom to where it doesn't look like you're just out of stamina? Because I feel like that would just cause like a lot of confusion.
Yeah, that's a fair request. With the pneumothorax system, the only symptoms is that your stamina drains a lot faster than usual, and once it progresses to tension pneumothorax, your screen becomes dark and black, as if you're losing consciousness. But yeah, we intentionally decided not to tell you that there's this pneumothorax feature at the beginning of the op to see if you notice the symptoms. Which, of course, judging by the feedback, it's not as obvious as some people may have seen. We also don't want people to self-diagnose themselves, of course. But thank you for the feedback. Private Maya, you were about to say something?
Yes, Lieutenant, thank you. At least from what I was seeing when pneumothorax was happening to me, the symptom is quite clear. Like you can tell, even if you're not moving, like you're not really regaining stamina. So I think if you do have it happen to you, it's pretty clear that you do.
Understood. So yeah, how it worked, guys, during that op, if you receive any damage to your chest, any damage that penetrates through your chest armor or into your internal organs, there's a 50% chance of pneumothorax. Once you have pneumothorax, it starts to drain your stamina. After 90 seconds, it progresses to tension pneumothorax, which is where the air fills inside your chest cavity, where your lungs your organs start to get crushed and all that shit pretty bad, and that's where you lose consciousness. And so that's what's the system that was being tested out in here. So my last question for all of you is this something that you want to be further seen in this unit, assuming that we, of course, fix some of the concerns that you guys have noted?
What?
Hey, firm.
Oh.
All right, that's all I had. Any final C's or Q's? Specialist McFalls, you went up.
Thank you, Lieutenant. I did want to make a comment on what both Private McKenzie and Private Leia had mentioned. With a system like this puts a more emphasis on not only the medics, but the team leads as well, of after we have exited contact, checking on your guys to see if something has went wrong, if they're okay. You know, immersively, you can think of it as, hey, I'm gonna go up and, are you breathing irregular now? Because, you know, as we are running around, it could be hard, you know, for an individual to know they have, you know, an injury that's not just a, you know, a hole in the body per se. So just make sure that we are checking on each other after we get into a firefight, and I think maybe, you know, it won't be so much of a you know, a silent killer per se. That's all that I had, Lieutenant. Thank you.
Thank you, Specialist McFalls. Next person in line, Private Greenwood, and then Sergeant Whalen, and then Sergeant Brown. Go ahead, Private Greenwood.
Thank you, sir. So, do you mind if I go ahead and do like a quick, like 2-minute Russian lesson?
If you can make it 1 minute, that'd be good.
Sure. Okay, so I way earlier on, when we were first crossing this big old field, near the fence, some people were noticing and talking about there were these signs in Russian, and people were, pretty rightfully assuming that they were signs informing you of a minefield, judging by like the skull and crossbones and like the big red lettering. But I from my very rough Russian, they were telling something of like, hey, if you cross this, you're now in a military zone. And I just want to say, I'm just going to paste something in the chat really fast of what a minefield sign would look like.
Yeah, sure.
So that literally just translates to like mines. So mini is what you want to look out for. All caps version of that is going to look pretty much identical because a lot of Cyrillic letters don't differentiate between lowercase and capital other than being larger. So look out for anything that looks like that. That's going to be a minefield. Anything else, I would take caution, but I wouldn't immediately assume that there's mines in that area.
Okay. Understood, Private Greenwood. How do I say thank you in Russian? Privyet? Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Next person in line, Sergeant Whalen.
Thank you, LT. Just a quick question about the pneumothorax system. Is it a feature where medics cannot treat themselves currently with a pneumo? Because I ended up with one on the supermarket roof, knew it, and couldn't do anything about it.
I think it should let you if you click on your chest.
Hey, so it has to be done through the inventory versus physically putting it in your hand and doing it like you would a bandage or something.
Yes, yes. Okay. Correct. Yes. Just like how you would do with a normal bandage. Just a little bit unrealistic, but, you know.
Lieutenant?
Yes, Sergeant.
On that topic, actually, when we did our testing with S4, that wasn't the case unless you've changed it since then.
Yeah, I did change
it. It doesn't show a status to yourself, so therefore there's nothing for you to treat like a bandage.
Correct. Okay, I'll look into this further, but I did make some changes to allow you to treat it. Like, it shows up as an option. But, okay, no worries, we'll look into it further.
Thanks, LT. That's all I had.
Next person. Yes, Sergeant White. We'll get to you in a moment. Sergeant Brown, you had something?
Yes, thank you, Lieutenant. Just two quick things. First of all, maintaining immersion. I heard people breaking immersion, and they're not from PV2s. These are from people who have been here a while and should know better. The second one, I just wanted to add, situational awareness is not just clearing buildings, it's also setting up security. Multiple times, 1-3 had security set up, and then another squad's fire team just ran right in front of us and completely blocked our lane of fire. So always make sure that you're looking around and you're not blocking other people's lanes at any given time, no matter what you're doing. Thank you, Lieutenant.
All right, thank you, Sergeant Brown. All right, Sergeant White, you wanted to say something?
Thank you, sir. I just wanted to ask, as directed to Ares, to be clear, were there mines placed, or were there intended to be mines placed with that whole thing, or was it just a misinterpretation of the sign?
Thank you, Sergeant. There were no mines placed. It must have been a misinterpretation of the sign. There were
I mean,
signs,
the signs are part of the map, right? Like, they're just part of the map. They're not placed by us, so, you know, if there's going to be mines or something like that in a mission, you're going to be notified by HQ in advance, so we're not using them right now. That'll be coming down through, you know, S3 or S2 if that's going to be the case in the future, so just keep an eye out for that.
Roger that, sirs. That's all I had. Thank you.
Yep, thank you, Sergeant. Did you have a question back there, Sergeant Anthem? Oh.
Negative, sir.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Well, thank you all for testing this system. It will now be removed from the server, obviously, pending further review. It was just a testing session, and Mike's, I might want to meet with you later tomorrow to get further feedback from y'all. That's all I have. You're all dismissed. And thank you, Ares.